He began life as an orphan, floating down the Nile in a basket made of bulrushes, until he was rescued by the Pharaoh's daughter. Now, he's a guy on the radio, live from Hollywood. It's the Craig Ferguson Show.
Yeah, see, that's true, actually. You didn't know that about me, did you? Yeah, I began life as an Egyptian orphan. I was rescued by the Pharaoh's daughter, and then went into late night for CBS, and then came to Sirius.
Wow, so you were not the one that freed the Jews.
No,
you were the late night guy.
No,
that's Passover, which is coming up, so I'm excited.
Well,
that got me kind of psyched for it.
I'm psyched for that too. What are you doing over there, son?
Adjusting the mic.
All right. Did you hear that rumbling?
Yeah.
That's my beautiful son, Milo.
That's my amateur mic adjustment
skills. It's very good, son.
Thank you.
I thought it was some kind of rumbling was going on.
Oh, no.
Rumbles like in a tummy, or?
Well, I don't know. Anyway, look, I'm very excited. Malibu Joe Bolter is here. Hollywood Milo Ferguson is here. Can I call you Hollywood Milo Ferguson?
Call me whatever you like. Hollywood Milo Ferguson. It's definitely one of my better names. So.
Yeah. Do they call you names at school? Because I'll kick their asses.
No, don't worry. That's why it's better names because it's like my only name.
Right.
Yeah.
So they don't call you, because I got called Tubby when I was at school.
Oh, who? Well, I'll beat them up.
The kids at my school aren't that creative though, so that's kind of why.
Well, what would they call you then? Just like, oh, Milo?
Sup, dude?
Oh, sup, dude? Yeah. He goes to a Californian school.
Yeah, exactly.
Sup, dude?
There's no bullying anymore, too, in these schools because they're, like, very aware, right? And preventative.
Is that true, son?
That is true.
You'd think I would have checked up on this probably before this minute of a radio show, but they don't. There's no bullying in school now?
Oh, there is. It's just they're, like, very, they'll get you. They'll get you.
Oh, they'll get you. But the bullies, they'll get the bullies if the bullies.
They'll try, I guess.
So wait, so the way you said that though, I was thinking, they'll get you like you would like to bully people, but
no.
but you know that you'd get caught, so you won't.
No.
All right, good. That's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Now listen, there's a reason why you guys are here.
Okay, good.
Well, here's what it is. I want us to review a movie because we all saw this movie.
Sure.
And we're going to review it. Are you okay with that, Milo?
I'm okay with that.
Because it was a very good movie, and I was very excited about it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Do you want to say what the movie is?
I will say it.
Okay, say it.
It's Logan.
Logan. It was awesome.
It was awesome.
Hugh Jackman, who's now, like, you know how I used to say that thing about Brad Pitt? Like, I'm not gay, but I would start a tickle fight with him and see where it goes.
Yeah.
Now it's Hugh Jackman.
He is phenomenal in that movie.
He's fantastic in that movie, and I'm not gay, but I would start a tickle fight with him. And, hey, who knows where that would go?
Well, in the beginning of the movie,
get punched.
he's in a rough place in his life. Still zero body fat. Still, crushing it.
Don't you hate that in movies though when you see people that are having a hard time in the movie? Like, remember the start of there was a James Bond movie where Daniel Craig is like, he's getting all drunk in Tahiti or something, and he's just like. And smoking cigarettes, and yet they've still got abs and stuff.
Yeah, how is that?
Because it's not possible.
Because it's not true.
It's not true. It's almost like movies are making stuff up. Although, to be fair to Hugh Jackman, he also doesn't have big claws that shoot out of his hands. That's just part of the story.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Well, he might though, because he's
practical effects.
Well, he's Australian, so he might have that.
That's true. I mean, all Australians, they got something. They got to fight off some of those things.
That's right, because Australia is full of deadly animals.
There's spiders that are big as like your hand, or like real people that look like spiders. Like it's
people that look like spiders.
Spiders. Spider-sized. People-sized spiders. I got that mixed up.
Wait. Are you telling me that I'm sending you to a school where you don't get bullied and they're telling you there's people-sized spiders? All right.
Yeah, no.
Is that true? Are there people-sized spiders?
There's something.
Yeah,
something to warrant claws.
Kangaroo. I think you're maybe kangaroos.
Kangaroos can disguise themselves
as spiders. They do, and they also keep stuff in their little pouches.
And also, Tasmanian devils aren't as big as they are in the cartoon, right? In real life, they're little small things.
Yeah, and also in Tasmanian devils can't do that tornado thing that they do in the cartoon.
Such a disappointment when you found that out.
That's like the one thing they're cool about.
Yeah, I know. That's why I thought that, like, they go.
Yeah, they have a picture right up here. It's nothing like what you see.
No, there's not. That doesn't. A Tasmanian devil looks more like kind of a rat.
Yeah, and Sonic the Hedgehog. The hedgehogs can't do that thing.
Yeah,
hedgehogs can't ball up. They're not blue.
Also, Italian plumbers very rarely do work as fast as Mario. I've never. I mean, look, no disrespect. You know what's weird?
What?
The plumber that we actually have in LA, occasionally we live in an old house, and literally shit goes wrong sometimes.
Oh, I showed up with shit
right,
going wrong.
right,
Yeah.
and the plumber guy that comes, we've gotten to know him because the plumbing goes wrong. His name is Mario.
No way.
Yeah, his name's Mario, and he's got a moustache, but he's not Italian.
Oh,
But before he starts work, he always says, "Here we go."
Oh,
No, all right, I added that bit. But he's I think he's Armenian.
Okay.
But his name is Mario.
Oh, that's still nice.
Yeah, you
think that was like chosen for him? It was one of those. It was his destiny. Like, you're Mario. You should.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you call your kid, Sting.
Yeah.
Then
Yes.
he's probably going to be in a band.
Either a boxer or in a band.
Right. Or if you call or if your name's John Bon Jovi.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, you gotta. I mean, what's the name of your band going to be?
Yeah.
The E Street Band? No.
No.
Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can't call a band Ferguson. Actually, you probably could now.
Yeah.
Now that everything that happened in Ferguson.
Yeah.
But that's not the point. We're talking about this, but we're going to review this movie.
Yeah,
Right, back to movie review.
Right, we're going to do a movie review because we're in 3 different demographics. I am a 54-year-old white man.
Yes, you are.
All right. Joe, you are an African-American woman.
Yes.
All right.
32-year-old African-American.
32-year-old African-American woman. And Milo, you are a 16-year-old...
Thing.
No, 16-year-old... You soon be 16. 15 and 9/8-year-old Californian kid.
9/8 is more than one.
Oh, stop.
So they're teaching math.
They are
teaching math,
Yeah,
but they do teach the spider thing.
Oh, wow.
So
Did I
they got to
say-
sort out their priorities a bit, but it's good so far.
All right, I said 9/8. Shut up. You just proved you're a teenager by being a wise ass. All right, so here's the thing. I thought that movie worked across the board.
Yes.
For all demographics.
Really good.
Even for the young African-American woman that you are sitting in for today, Joe.
Yes.
Because there was an African-American woman sitting across the aisle from me, and she loved the movie.
Oh, okay.
I asked her, so I don't know whether
Were
that
you
means...
taking a poll throughout the movie?
Well, I put in her terrible position because, she can't speak for everyone in her demographic,
Sure.
but...
And also, she probably thought you were somehow working for the movie. So.
I think she thought I was a weird, creepy guy.
Yeah.
I was like, why would you ask me that? Get out of my way.
Get out of my way.
Yeah. Anyway, the truth is, I loved the movie. And you know what I like a lot about that movie?
What's that?
That Hugh Jackman wears reading glasses in that movie.
Oh.
I loved that.
Yeah, it was a really good touch.
Yes.
I've always heard of these, big, characters that have, they got to take out their reading glasses or they, knitting needles or small things. It gives it that perfect touch.
Right,
Yes.
exactly.
It humanizes him.
Yeah.
It humanizes him, even although he's a mutant.
Yes.
Now, I figured that you, Joe,
Yeah.
you don't like the mutants.
You mean...
You're on the side of the bad... Was that the guy that was in Narcos, by the way?
Which guy?
The blonde guy who was in the movie.
Oh, with the fake hand
yeah.
thing?
Is he the Narcos guy?
I've never seen Narcos. But,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll like... Well, spoiler alert.
He's in it?
No, I don't know if it's him. I think it's him. He's really good.
He's really good in the movie.
Yeah.
He's bad.
And that's his real false hand.
No way.
Yeah.
Such great casting. They got a guy with real claws to play Wolverine.
Right, and a guy with a real false hand to play the false hand.
Yeah.
And Sir Patrick Stewart.
Oh.
Come on. Break your heart in that movie.
Heartbreaking performance.
He didn't at any point say, engage.
Oh, and which was the one flaw.
That was the one flaw
flaw.
of the movie. He should have said at some point, engage.
Yeah.
But
I
he
missed
didn't.
out. And then Stephen Merchant.
He was great as well, but
Yeah.
he didn't say engage.
He didn't say engage.
Hugh Jackman said engage a couple of times. Engage?
Engage? But,
Oh, blimey, there's a spider the size of me. Well, almost. It's about 5'8".
I totally relate to Stephen Merchant's character, like the sun.
The albino thing?
Yeah, like you get in the sun, you get burned right away.
You like that?
I'm like that, yeah.
Yeah, Milo's a bit like that. I used to have to... When you were a kid, you were such an asshole about getting sunscreen on.
Oh my god, I still am.
Yeah,
I put
but
on
so
sunscreen,
good.
I put like 2 little drops on my cheek, and I feel like I'm
That's not good, son.
good. No,
That's
well, I
not
don't
good.
go outside anyways.
Oh, you don't? But he's an asshole about he won't put it on. I thought you meant he was adamant about putting it on.
No, he was
Come
terrible
on,
about
Milo,
it.
Come on.
No, he
No.
wouldn't. He would be like, he'd be crying and stuff like that.
You gotta get
there
it
would
on.
be bees.
There would be bees. Yeah, I mean, that was his thing. He was always concerned there might be bees. You know, this is true. Milo was such a rule follower when he was a kid
Mhm.
that in the start of the Bee movie, it was a cartoon movie,
Yeah.
right? The rule is that bees are not allowed to talk to humans.
Okay.
and one of the bees starts to talk to a human.
Okay.
And Milo's like, turn it off.
It was too much for me to emotionally. I couldn't emotionally cope with the rebelliousness of Barry B. Benson in the Bee Movie. The one thing that was wrong with me for that.
Oh yeah, no, he wouldn't watch the movie. We had to turn it off. It was like, I can't watch this, Dad. That bee is talking to humans, and it's got, it's not allowed to talk to humans.
Wow, it took it personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took it personally. I took it as an offense.
And yeah, the interesting thing is about it, that I found that kind of encouraging as a parent, because I figured, well, there's no way he's going to go crazy with drugs and alcohol if
he can't handle a bee talking.
If he doesn't like bees talking to humans.
Because in your experience with drugs
and alcohol,
you've had ducks.
Oh, I've had ducks. I've had ducks threaten me.
Yeah, so that's true.
Yeah, but to be fair, that was my fault. Had I not been in a municipal park near ducks tripping on acid at midnight, I'd have been fine.
Yeah, that is a good rule of thumb. They teach that at Milo School, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they teach you that at school. So.
Yeah, there's a whole trimester dedicated to that very specific event.
Yeah, well, there you are. Then.
Trimester, that's pretty cool.
Trimester, yeah. That's what they call it at school now. They call it a trimester.
There's 3 little
mesters? Yeah,
3 mesters instead of quadmesters.
I don't know.
It was just semesters when I was at your age.
Yeah.
Semesters, yeah.
Thrown in a third one to teach you more stuff.
No, we didn't have that when I was a kid. It was just, do you want to clean the chimney receive the hot polka?
Oh, the hot polka sounds good, not good.
No, not hot polka.
Oh.
Hot polka. It's not like. Would you like to do some exciting dancing in 3/4 time? No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
What's worse?
I don't know. I once went dancing in Vienna.
Oh, well, they teach dancing
in
Vienna.
They teach dancing. The France something Tanzschule.
Tanzschule?
Tanzschule. That's German for dance school. Tanzschule. Tanzschule.
It sounds like you're telling someone named Schule to dance.
Tanzschule, or I will shoot your foot.
That's what
I do like talking in that voice. I might have to do the rest of the show talking like this. I do so enjoy it.
Oh.
I quite like talking like this, and then you kind of go into sort of English too.
Yeah.
Sort of English, German, Nazi from a movie made, yet to be made.
Yet to be made.
Yet to be made, yes.
Sounds like you're perfectly ready for a Chanel advertisement. You can voice over.
Oh, that's true. That is it.
You don't have
perfect
the scent yet. I think you need a scent.
Yeah. Well, what about desperation?
Okay.
Desperation.
Desperation, not a good word, but the way you say it makes it sound better.
Desperation with an accent over several letters.
Yes, of course, and just ones that don't normally have accents above them.
Yeah, like the D.
Yeah. Desperation.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Desperation for the gentleman that wants to smell like a comedian.
Oh.
Because that's what you want to smell like.
No.
As a
very few gentlemen want to smell like a comedian.
Even comedians don't want to smell like comedians.
Yeah, you go in. I've gone to a few museums while we're here. A museum's hotbed of BO. A lot of people walking around with BO.
Do you know whenever I go to museums, I get tired.
Same.
Yeah, it's like there's no oxygen.
Oh, you think that's what it is?
Like if I went to Mars, I think I'd be very tired.
Mars is the ultimate museum. I've always said that.
Very little oxygen there.
Yeah, in Mars.
Whenever I go diving without scuba equipment, I fall asleep almost immediately.
Well, I think that's your mistake. You should have the equipment, right?
Well, I do. I do like to go and do diving. Yes, I like diving. I love diving.
But like, how deep are you going?
Well, you can't really go below, about 100 feet is about the most you'd go. You can go below, you can go deeper than that, but then you're starting to need nitrous and all that kind of stuff. It's a whole different thing.
Do you get certified? Is that a thing?
Yeah, you do.
You've been certified?
I have been certified.
Wow. By who? What's the system with
Professional Automatic Dive Institute. I can't remember what it stands for. PADI. Yeah, PADI.
Oh, that's my mom's name.
Your mom's name's Patty?
Well, it's Patricia, but some people.
Well, that's Patty.
So what am I?
Oh, that could be my fragrance. Pate.
Oh,
Pate.
I feel like that's something else already, but I think we can keep on going with it.
Pate.
Pate.
When you want to smell like Joe's mom.
When you want to smell like blended goose livers.
Is that what your mom smells like?
No.
She doesn't smell like pate?
No, she.
What does your mom smell like? If that's not too personal a question.
No, I'm trying to think. It's nice. It's I would say citrusy.
Oh.
Like a nice citrus.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. All right.
You gotta smell like anything.
So I'm kind of jealous. Do you put on some?
What, a scent?
Yeah.
Not really. I put something underneath my arms to stop me reeking. But other than that,
That's
no.
where you call it quits?
Yeah, sometimes I'll put on some goose fat if I'm,
That's not good.
Yeah, no, it's great. Dogs love it. Like if I want to attract dogs.
And you do.
You always want to attract dogs. A dog's running towards you.
Yeah, they love
that's
me.
amazing.
So that's what I would do. Who's on the show today apart from you, Yo-Yos?
We have the lovely Jim Norton on the show.
Now, that's thankfully a proper comedian.
Yeah, very funny. He has his new special.
What's the special called?
Mouthful of Shame.
Oh, don't I know that feeling.
Yeah, he's very funny.
Yeah, he is very funny. And he's got energy.
He's got energy.
And I wouldn't say perky because that feels like it's derogatory.
No.
He's just energetic. He's an energetic
It's
human
an
being.
edge, too.
He's got an edge.
Yeah, which I like.
So what you're saying is he's on cocaine.
No, I don't think anymore, but I think maybe there were drugs at some point involved in his story.
Yeah, I think there was. But we can find, maybe he'll tell us about it.
Yeah, we can ask
maybe.
him. Sure.
I don't know if he will.
If he's sensitive to it, we'll have to find out. Maybe you start with a little bit of a softer question and feel him out a bit.
Yeah. You know what I'm doing tomorrow?
What's that?
What? I'm doing Howard's show tomorrow.
Oh, that's a big deal.
He's number one. He's number one in the radio world.
Maybe you can get some tips for our show.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to get some tips.
Okay.
I'll be like, what should I do?
Yeah, how do I get where you are now?
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that this opening?
No, because you don't do that. That's like, no.
It's too needy.
Well, also, you don't do that. I think, no.
You play it cool. I'm asking because I'm not doing Howard tomorrow. So
right. Maybe you should. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you should come with me.
Yeah. Well, I'll go to the taping with you, but I won't be
on. It's
not
taping. It's live, just like this show. Live.
Oh,
it's live.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really exciting.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're gonna say.
Don't know what's gonna happen.
That's so cool.
No, it's all right. And you know what? It's kind of a thing. I think it's one of these things. Like to be a guest on Howard Show is kind of...
It's a rite of passage.
It is kind of.
Yeah.
There's very few things like that left now. What is it? You got 15 likes on your Insta whack? Who cares? But there's very few things with like being a guest on Howard Show. It was like being a guest on Letterman or Leno
true.
or something like that. It's like a big deal.
He's the only like legacy host that I can think of that
because everybody else is like, oh yeah, okay, I should do that. But that one that's different.
Yeah, that's the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So don't you guys kind of look me directly in the eye?
Oh, you want us to play it cool while we're there?
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to let you come. Maybe I'll just go on my own.
Because he has his own wing here. Like we can't even go there. Like you have to be invited in.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. No, it's guarded.
It's like a Los Angeles club or something.
Yeah, it is the
big guy
rope.
with a list, velvet rope.
Yeah.
Wow.
You don't get in, and it's it's just don't even really look at the door too much.
Oh, they blindfold you to go in.
I think it's a bit like a Colombian kidnapping. The EU.
Oh, so you're going to go to bed tonight.
I'll go to bed tonight. I will wake
studio.
up somewhere in Bogota tomorrow and have a conversation with Howard, and then I will return for this show tomorrow evening.
Oh, I'll be worried. I'm sick about you.
All right. Do you want a big shout out to it? Do you want to take any calls from truckers today?
I'm looking. I mean, I don't know if we should take any.
Do we have any?
Yeah, sure. We always do. They always call.
They're always calling in to say hi.
Yeah.
And
a lot of people just want to call and say hi, which is great. But once you've said hi, that's it.
Yeah. Where does that lead?
Well, sometimes it can lead to something very unpleasant.
Yes.
Or something very pleasant.
Something very special.
Exactly.
That's the risk we take, with what we do.
I tell you what I was going to tell you about Logan. So I watched this movie, and I really liked it. I really thought Logan was a good movie, and I watched it, and I enjoyed it. And I wanted to share my enthusiasm for this artistic venture with my Tweety friends.
Oh, that's so nice.
Right? Isn't that's how you do the social... Well, I'm going to say, hey, I did that. Well, it's not a photograph of my lunch, I admit. It's not that creative.
Right.
But I went to see this movie. It was great. So I said, I tweeted out, I went to see this movie. It was a masterpiece. I said it was a masterpiece. Because it is. I think it's a real amazing... It's a real standalone movie in its own right.
Oh,
it's a
for
real
sure.
something special about it.
Told really well, beautiful, everything.
Right, all of that.
Yeah.
So I tweeted out, and this guy tweeted back to me on the Tweetatron.
Ugh.
And he said, hey, it's not a masterpiece. I haven't seen it. It's not a masterpiece. Godfather 2 was a masterpiece. Now, Two problems I have with that. One,
wait, he hasn't seen it?
No, he hasn't seen it. He hadn't seen it.
Wait, that's already the biggest problem.
That's a pretty big
but
problem.
There's more.
There's more,
Oh my, do
Which
tell.
is, Godfather 2 is a masterpiece.
Yes.
But because Godfather 2 is a masterpiece, why would that preclude Logan from also being a masterpiece? That's like saying Picasso's Guernica is... oh, my phone's going off. Oh, did you hear that?
That's really pretty, but...
Oh, it's Megan. Hold on. Hang on, I got to take it. It's
yeah,
Megan.
you take it. I'll keep everyone distracted.
All right. Hey, baby, how are you?
Hello, my love.
Hi, sweetheart. Hey, listen, I'm live on the air right now. Can I call you back at a commercial break?
Yes, of course.
All right. I love you.
All right, I love you too.
All right. Talk to you later. Bye.
Okay.
Oh, well, that was so sweet.
Yeah,
I think everyone's going to love that. I mean, it wasn't a masterpiece, don't get me wrong.
Right.
I mean,
it wasn't The Godfather 2.
Godfather
There's
2
only
was
one
better.
masterpiece slot available at any certain time.
I know. But what? So that annoyed me. And also annoyed me is the fact that he hadn't seen it, but he was happy to pronounce it wasn't a masterpiece.
But this is the world we live in today,
Unbelievable
Craig.
fake news.
I mean, it's the internet. You can just say what you want.
But here's the problem. You can't say what you want. And I'll tell you why. Because people confuse free speech with lack of consequences. And I'm going to tell you what the consequences for this guy are.
Oh,
One,
here it comes.
I shamed him.
Oh, yeah.
I shamed him.
On radio.
I would if I could remember his name. But I shamed him on the Tweety. I said, how can you call it a masterpiece? I know the people that follow me in the Tweety are immensely loyal.
That's
so,
really
of course,
nice.
they savaged him.
Oh.
They savaged him.
Yeah,
At my request, they savaged him.
What
Well,
does
I
that
didn't request. They just, they saw that he was being a jerk, and they savaged him.
Yeah, they called him a jerk.
Right.
Call him out on that. Yeah.
And then he said to me, I can get a sense of things without seeing them. I'm paraphrasing what he said. Don't you ever do that? And I text, no, you can't. You can't get a sense of a movie
Why is
without.
he so
Not how
angry?
movies work at all.
It's called a movie because you move out of your seat and go see it. I think that's what it is. And then you wave your finger at me.
No, I think he was kind of trying to feed you something.
No,
like the airplane.
he's saying rapid me.
Oh,
He's
but no,
rapping me.
make your point, because this is the thing.
This is the thing. Anyway, the thing is this. I blocked him.
Oh,
See?
dis.
I blocked him. So
Get
now
wrecked, son.
he has lost his... up until then, we were friends. We tweeted all the time.
Sure.
And now I've blocked him.
But it's just not... Something happened to this guy that makes him feel he has to do this, because why do this? Why is he doing this? Come on.
Joe, you're a better person than me, because I just lost my temper.
No, but you blocked him and you've moved on with your life after this conversation. Then we're
Yeah,
done with
that's-
it.
yeah.
We just needed to finish it.
Anyway, we have to take a commercial break, because I got to call Megan back.
You got to call Megan, and then we got Jim Norton coming. We got a lot to talk to him about.
Yeah. Well,
That's
first
true.
of all, we want to hear about this, his love of Logan.
Oh, yeah. Well, we don't even know if you've seen it. That could be
He
a
might
fun
not
thing.
see- he
What
might
if
not
it
see-
was him who tweeted
Also,
you?
I do want to talk to him about his stand-up special.
Oh, yeah. It's really funny. The
Yeah,
opening,
but-
he's got
yeah.
a bunch of funny stuff. He's got Robert De Niro doing a bit.
Yeah, I know.
know.
We got to talk. All right. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
The Craig Ferguson Show. Don't go anywhere. The really good stuff is coming up right after the break.
Hey, it's Craig Ferguson, the proud owner of a brand new daily show on Sirius XM. There will be celebrity interviews. I'll be here with Elijah Wood.
Sarah Paulson is here.
Louis Anderson.
Yvette Nicole Brown.
Phone-ins.
I subscribe just to get your show.
This could be my big shot. Join me for the Craig Ferguson Show. Weekdays, 6 p.m. on the East Coast, 3 p.m. on the West Coast. On Comedy Grace, Sirius XM 94. Or listen to the Sirius XM app when you get out of the car.
It's the Craig Ferguson Show on Sirius XM Comedy Grace.
So, we were talking about the movie Logan.
Yes, we were.
And how much we enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And how frustrated I was that someone on the Tweety who said that they didn't like it even though they hadn't seen it.
I'm irritated about it.
I'm irritated about that too. Anyway, Milo has gone off to phone Megan, who called during
'cause
that break.
You have to do a live radio show.
I can't be calling back right away.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, is that like kind of like a husband thing? Like, oh, wait
Actually.
3 minutes and then.
No,
yeah.
no, that's not a husband thing. You're not married, are you?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, well then you don't know, but you're allowed to not call during a live broadcast.
Oh, is that in the marriage rule? Is that in the
marriage rule? As long as it's Sirius 95.3. What are we on?
94.
Yeah, all right. If you want to talk to us, it's 1-800-Mattress.
Pretty close. 844-547-3287.
Okay, yeah, and Jim Norton is here.
Yes. Well, I mean,
he's not here, right?
No,
he's in the building though. Well,
yes.
He's got a show here, so my guess is he's in the building quite often. I forgot how to say the word building there. Did you notice that?
Yeah, is everything all right?
I said bull.
Oh, did you?
Bull. Did I have a stroke? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe
reboot?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I've been talking a lot today.
Yeah, you're doing the Today Show.
I'm doing the Today Show all week. Me and Kathy Lee. I'm the new Hoda.
Oh, wow.
I'm Hoda all week.
You're the new Hoda.
I'm the new Hoda, but I'm not the new Hoda because Hoda there can only be one. It's kind of like the Highlander.
Sure.
There can be only one.
Right, but if Hoda is, I'm just going to try to make it a Logan thing. If
right.
Hoda's Logan, then you're the little girl who comes in the movie. Is that right?
Sure.
Right, you're like the next Hoda.
Yeah.
You're the backup Hoda.
No, I don't think that would imply that the regular Hoda is on the way out, which she is not in any way, shape, or form.
No, she's going strong.
She's fine. She's just got a baby.
Oh,
and she's dealing with the baby. That's why she's had to take a little. It's called maternity leave, Joe.
Oh.
And she's got a little maternity leave going on, and so I've been in there. Now the thing is, they all say to me, "Don't cuss, don't cuss, don't cuss," and they put the show on a 10-second delay in case I cuss.
They don't trust you.
They're right not to.
Yeah, that wouldn't.
But here's the thing: I don't cuss on this show very much because they say you can cuss as much as you want. But because they say to me, "Don't cuss."
Oh, now
I feel it rising.
Now, how would that 10-second play out? Would it just go? Would they cover your mouth, or does it go to black?
Right.
Or
Here's
whatever?
the thing: Kathy Lee Gifford, who I adore.
Yeah, very talented.
I love her. Yeah. I just love her. Let me tell you about her. She was when I was 8th Banana on the Drew Carey Show, and she was an enormous star. And the Drew Carey Show was doing great at the time, and we could book enormous stars.
Right.
She came in, and she was so nice to me. So nice.
Whoa.
When it was absolutely, there was no reason for her. There was nothing in it for her.
I think that means she's a nice person.
I think it means she's a nice person.
Look
talking
at
of nice people.
Yes.
Yeah. Look who came in.
Hey, man, how are you?
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Hey, Jim. Have you seen Logan?
I did. I cried.
Right. Good. It's a great movie, right?
Yeah. And I'm not a big superhero movie guy.
Me neither.
But I loved that movie. I thought it was amazing.
Would you go as far as to say it was a masterpiece?
It's hard to say. I mean, I consider Cuckoo's Nest a masterpiece, but it was great.
well, wait. No,
for a guy with claws.
No, wait. Here's the thing. Cuckoo's Nest is a masterpiece.
Yes.
Godfather 2, also a masterpiece. It doesn't mean, because we were just having that particular discussion, because something else is a masterpiece doesn't mean this can't be a masterpiece too.
That is true. It's like saying, well, the brunette over there with the double D's is really hot. Well, how about the blonde over there with the A cups? And you go, ugh, I already like the brunette. You can like both.
That's right.
Yeah, that's it.
That's not the way I'm allowed to express myself anymore. But that's very relatable.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because beauty is in the eye of the beholder is what Jim's saying, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's right. Yeah, you don't have to put words in. He's a very accomplished stand-up comedian.
Yes, I know. I've watched the new special. I've seen it.
He can get Robert De Niro to smack his bare ass.
Unbelievable.
It's hard to get him to stop. Actually.
Yeah. What that? I mean, was that? Can I ask you?
Sure.
Right. In all honesty, like when Robert De Niro was smacking your ass, your bare ass, and you guys were filming it, did you get a little bit of an erection?
No, but I did joke with him right before, because the first takes were done over his lap. I didn't put that in the script. I had talked to him on the phone the night before. I did not put the spanking. I sent it to his people, and I couldn't believe he said yes to it, but I purposely left the spanking out.
Right. And
I brought a hairbrush. And I get my director, I'm like, keep a hairbrush just in case. So we're going through the rehearsal, and I'm just joking with him. I'm like, I don't want you to spank me, but I got a brush, so you don't have to touch my ass. And he goes, I don't care. So I get over his lap, and I'm just kidding with him, and I'm like, I'm trying to jizz on your leg. And he was like, and it just loosened everything up. And he spanked me. It was really great. And
so, but you didn't jizz on his leg?
I did not, no.
Okay,
I mean, I guess metaphorically I did. But he said to me at one point, he goes, can we do one standing up? I think. And then at the end, I was like, oh, you want to do one standing? And that was the one we wound up using. It, for some reason, was the funniest one.
That's De Niro, you see.
He understood it, yeah.
Yeah, he understood.
Wow.
He understands the medium.
Yeah.
And did he say when you jizzed on his leg, right? did you say, A little bit. Did you say a little bit?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
How the hell did you do? Have you guys old friends? Is that what it is?
No, I helped a little bit with the movie The Comedian. Taylor Hackford liked me because I had a scene with Nick DiPaolo and Edie Falco and Hannibal Buress, and De Niro walks by. His character's Jackie Burke, and he walks by, and we're supposed to yell something. So I'm just yelling this vile shit, and Nick is yelling vile shit, and he's laughing. De Niro's laughing when he's walking back. He's like, "You guys say nice things," and Taylor Hackford liked the stuff I was yelling, so he kind of brought me in and asked me to help with a couple of the lines. They did a couple of small reshoots, not full stand-up reshoots, just minor ones, very precise things they needed. And so I met with him and Taylor a few times, and I spent the day with him. So I asked him, I wrote him separately and asked him to do it, and Taylor goes, he might do it because you helped him out and you were with him and you didn't ask for anything, and he did it. Like, I couldn't believe he said yes.
So cool.
Yeah, and I've seen him since then. He's been nice, and I know he'll remember me now for the rest of his life.
And do you think he will spank you again?
I can never top that. Maybe get a hand job from Pacino. That's my next one. I don't think I'll be able to top it.
I think Pacino would do that if you helped him out. Hoo-ha! You like that? You like that, don't you? Hoo-ha! Ha! 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 How's that for you? Ha! Say hello to my little friend. But congratulations on the special.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
That is fantastic.
Yeah,
and to get that. Also, Taylor Hackford, he's married to Helen Mirren.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, I met him a couple of times. He's all right. He seems all right.
He's great. He's very honest. I had him on the radio show 2 days ago. I just wanted to bring him in. And I asked him, because I had met Helen at the premiere, and I wanted to ask her about Caligula, because it's one of my favorite movies.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like her and Malcolm McDowell.
It's porny, though.
It's real hardcore porn.
Yeah.
But I'm like, because Guccione, it's his movie, and it was Peter O'Toole, Gielgud, Malcolm McDowell, her. I'm like, did they know that there was hardcore sex? I thought that they had Malcolm McDowell said, like, no, we didn't know. But I asked Taylor, he goes, yeah, they knew. But
Did they?
He said that they knew that they were bringing in another crew.
All right. So they were like, so it was like you would pretend to go up and like make out with Peter O'Toole, and then the cock guy would come in and they would do ass play.
It wasn't implied that it was Peter O'Toole's.
Right.
But there were little moments, like the orgy scenes,
right.
Like you'd hear, Caligula's walking through 5 gold pieces. But then like the cutaways, it's just a guy like, banging 3 girls. He's packing like 10 and a half. And you're like, McDowell was not there when that happened.
No.
But it was really it's one of the best porns ever done because it's a well-acted movie and it's really sexy.
Would you say it was a masterpiece, though?
In my opinion, yes, but I have to be objective and say no. I know for me it is, but realistically it's not. Even though I do love Peter O'Toole screaming at him, dance, little boots. Like I love it.
I love Peter O'Toole.
Isn't it great?
Oh, fantastic. He was he did a movie that I really loved as a kid called The Ruling Class. You ever seen that?
I did not know.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's about some upper class git that goes crazy, and it starts really funny and then gets really, really dark. It's a really. I think it was the one he did right after Lawrence of Arabia.
He was an interesting guy too. Like, what a drunk! Like, he really just loved to go out and get loaded. And
yeah, I had him on the late night show for that movie Venus. Did you ever see that?
I didn't know.
That's a great movie about the really, really old guy having a horrible kind of affair with a 15-year-old girl. Yeah, it's right up your alley, Jim. I'm telling you, you should see it. Yeah.
Wow.
It's not really an affair. It's not a sexual affair, but it's very. Oh, it's really weird. And it got nominated for an Oscar.
Did it have a weird, like when you look at a movie like, Lolita with James Mason, that was about that. But then you look at a movie like The Professional, and it's like, with, what was it?
Luc Besson? No, it's Jean Reno.
But what's the girl's name?
Levita Davidovich?
No, isn't she in, wasn't she in Black Swan?
Kathy Lee Gifford.
No, she was also in Caligula.
Right,
she played the sister Drusilla.
Did she really?
No.
No. Kathy would never do that.
Her name was Teresa Savoy, huh?
It's Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman.
But wasn't there there was like a weird vibe between them? It was never explored. They never went anywhere. But there was like almost a weird relationship vibe between
in Lolita.
In in
the Professional.
Yes. Which
I
was
think
really
that's right,
interesting.
yeah.
But they didn't go anywhere with it.
No, and I think that's the whole idea, that you don't go anywhere. I think that's the difference between legal and illegal.
Yeah.
For example, sometimes you might walk into a bank and go, I could rob this fucking place right now. But that's not illegal.
It's not illegal to think it.
Not illegal to think it. But the minute you start acting on stuff, like you start robbing that bank, you've crossed the line, and it's hard to get back. It's hard to get back.
Yeah. Like Serpico, or is that the movie I'm thinking of?
Oh, Pacino when he goes undercover.
No, what's the one where he robs the bank?
Oh, that's Dog Day Afternoon.
Dog Day Afternoon.
Oh, my God.
No turning back once you start that.
Especially when they bring in Chris Sarandon. You're not dying, Sonny. You're killing everyone around you.
He's so good.
That guy was so great. They're a bunch of crazy people. It was so fun.
That's a really... I don't feel like movies like that are made that often anymore. But then again, they weren't made that often then.
That's true.
It's a kind of unusual thing to have. Are you a big movie buff?
Love them, yeah. But they could breathe back then. Like, now, there's no breathing with a movie. There's no moment. It's all... fast-paced and moving quickly, and it seems like in TV's like that. It's like, there's no more Johnny Carson where it's like they're afraid of a slow minute. Like Dick Cavett. Dick Cavett was so great because I was watching him. He was ready to interview Yoko and John, and he's raffling his tie in the monologue. I'm like, what is he doing? It was awful and great. It was like he was willing to allow that to just be what it was. It didn't have to be perfect.
I felt in late night, if there was a really important guest on and I was doing a monologue, I would think, why am I doing this monologue?
Right?
Yeah.
Why am I doing it? Like, I remember having Desmond Tutu on, and I'm thinking, Desmond Tutu is on the show, and I'm out here going, how about those playoffs? Like, what? And actually, I didn't really do that night, but I kind of thought, and he actually came over to me before the show, and he said, so who else is on the show? And I said, it's just you. And he said, what, but aren't there, like, actresses or anything on? And I went, no, man, you're Desmond Tutu. It's going to be about you tonight. But I felt that. Do you ever feel that when you're doing a show that, like in the radio show, you have a guest and you think, I should really just have them talk the whole time? What I'm saying is, it's just you from now on. I'm leaving.
No, but I understand. It's a panic when you have a guest waiting when they're early. When they come in 15 minutes early and you're like, okay, I'm doing a segment. They know they're early, and I know they're early, but I feel like I'm making them wait. I've had that on the radio.
Yeah.
It's a little. I think with TV, people understand the structure of it. It's like you don't just walk in during the monologue. I mean, if you're Obama and you're doing Leno or you're doing Conan, well, you got to let Conan let him do the monologue. That's the
but that was
format.
always my argument about the monologue, which is why do we have to do this? We can do a monologue tomorrow night. We did a monologue last night. People have been doing monologues on late night television since the 1950s. We can go one night with a goddamn monologue missing, and no, you got to do it. Mm-hmm. I mean, that was the one thing I could never get removed.
How many years did you do that show?
10 years.
I can't believe it's 10 years. Wow.
10 years.
Do you miss it or no?
No.
You don't?
No. I kind of... I missed it a little bit for about a day when I heard Trump was running. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, fun.
Jeez. That was like when Dick Cheney shot his lawyer in the face. I was like,
hunting.
Yeah, it's beautiful. But then as I watched the campaign unfold, I was like, oh, no. You know what? No. Because everybody's angry all the time.
Yeah.
I'm even angry at the people I agree with.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, enough. I can't. Are you dealing with it a lot on the radio show?
It's funny. With Trump and stuff, we talk about it, but I got so bored. I had a bit in my special about Trump, and I took it out because I tripped on the punchline. I said the wrong word. I'm not kidding. I said drab the pussy at the end, and it played okay in the room, but watching it, I'm like, there was no way to even fix it. And I'm like, he'll be here in a year. If I do another one, I'll do it. But too many comics are being too preachy, I've noticed, and it's like, you got to be funny, too. Yeah. My job is not to teach. I'm not Sermon on the Mount. Nobody gives a shit, you know?
I think you're absolutely right, and I think the thing about it as well is that they mistake their moral outrage for being enough. You're a comedian. Your moral outrage is where you start.
Sure.
Right? You start with the moral outrage, and then you write a fucking joke.
Right.
You don't just leave it at the moral outrage, because that's not enough.
Yeah.
Or not even moral outrage, just rage. Like, I'm taking a guess. Childhood wasn't a walk in the park for you.
No, it was more a kneel in the park.
Right. Exactly. So that you end up a stand-up comedian through a series of misadventures that lead you to this point in your life. You don't just tell everybody about your life. That's not enough.
Right.
And I get kind of annoyed at that. It's like, well, this guy's crazy. Mm-hmm. Where's the joke?
You got it.
It's like you just gave me another premise.
Right.
It's all premise all the time, and I'm bored with it.
It has to be, or at least an attempt at a joke, but it's not enough. You're right. It's a great way to say it. Moral outrage is ready to start, because you have to put something funny after, because everyone's angry.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear a bunch of comedians making serious statements all the time. Like, once in a while, fine. But if it gets consistent on Twitter, you're just making serious statements, stop it.
Right, and then Twitter is the main offender for it. That's what I get annoyed at as well on the other side is when people say, stick to your job and leave politics alone. I'm like, well, if you stick to, sucking truckers off at the RJ, then I'll stick to what I do. But you're
most
not.
people's
you know,
jobs that you deal with.
Well, that particular guy.
That on his Twitter bio.
That was one particular thing. That was his job. That it was a guy who worked at an RJ's and a dark one. And he, what he would do is just go out there and look. Everybody's got to make a living.
Yeah, for
God's
sure.
sake. I'm not judging.
Yeah, sure.
But what I'm saying is, you're allowed to have an opinion no matter what your job is.
Yeah.
At the same time.
And he wasn't sticking to his job. He was actually on Twitter talking to you or someone else.
Exactly. So if he's doing that, he can't be attending to the business in hand.
Absolutely, those little holes that he's cut in the stall doors. We've all seen those, haven't we?
Hey, wait. Have we all seen
Well,
those?
just in in rest areas, you're on your way.
That's true, but whenever I look through them, there's nothing there.
I know, it's so disappointing.
You get poked in the eye a lot.
Occasionally I take a look, there's something there, and I keep looking for Narnia. But Narnia is not there. Something much more frightening than Narnia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's scary.
Me and Bob Kelly, Bobby Kelly's a comedian, very funny. We walked into a rest area one time, we were doing a gig, and there's a trucker just standing there washing his dick in the sink. And I'm like, he was probably waiting for someone to come in, but because me and my buddy walked in, I think he acted like he was actually
washing his dick,
cleaning it in the sink, or something had just happened. We had just missed the reason that was necessary.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
Fun travels.
Yeah, it's hard to get your dick
Can
dirty,
I ask
think.
you in which particular area of the country you saw this?
I think it was upstate New York because we were driving to the gig, so it wasn't like it was
Wasn't
just
a big one,
I
yeah.
believe so. It was like one of those Route 81 somewhere near Syracuse type of rest areas where
Yeah,
it's just
I know exactly the place you're talking about.
Yeah.
Why I washed my penis in there many a time.
That's a good sink.
Yeah. Well, it's just at the right height. Sometimes I'll drive out my way half an hour just to get because it nestles the bag on the top, and you get that cool effect.
It's a bidet for your
Yeah,
penis.
it's a bidet for your penis.
And they have a little cut in like Henry VIII's table, so you could push your legs in. You don't have to stand over and lean forward.
Did he have that?
He did. Well, it was for his stomach, sure.
Yeah, right. His first stomach, how many did he have?
Big fat stomach. Yeah, he had a
he
big
did
hole cut in the
yeah.
table.
Oh,
That's
nice.
a great idea. I'm
Yeah.
going to do that. Screw this laying off carbs and shit. I'm just going to have holes cut in tables.
I know, it's really hard to not eat. Life is
You're
good.
a lithe young man. No, you
very.
don't. I was figuring that maybe you were doing a lot of blow or you watch your diet.
Yeah, no, I don't drink or do drugs at all. So for
Right.
me, it's all diet. But it's hard, It's,
It is hard. I don't drink or do drugs either. But the idea of saying you have to stop at any point for anything is very difficult for me.
I'm greedy. I realize I'm just fucking greedy.
I'm a greedy person.
I'm a
too.
greedy person.
Yeah.
Like, I like to think it's because of all this amazing stuff. I'm just greedy. I like filling my fat face with stuff.
But you're not fat, see? Now, why are you talking about yourself?
I'm accurate. I lost a lot of weight. Believe me. I've shown you old photos. I was on Lucky Louie. I was a pig. What an oinker.
Oh,
160, 170. Just awful.
yeah. Hey, I'm like 215.
You're taller than me, though.
Yeah, I know, but
Look at how long your legs are.
yeah, no, I'm. It's,
What are you, 6'3"?
yeah. Wow, you like, and I'm sitting down.
I'm 5'7". I know, but I've avoided a lot of ass kickings by making quick spot guesses.
Let me tell you
You don't
something.
fuck with the 6'3" guy.
I tell you, I have had my ass kicked a lot, but I don't think it's ever been by anyone who was over about 5'10". It's always a little guy that kicks.
Were you
your
fighting or were you training?
ass. Fighting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, training. I don't. I box with someone, but the guy I box with, he could kick my ass easily.
Sure.
I mean, but he kind of goes easy, and he's like, I hit him, but he doesn't hit me back.
So when you were fighting, was that when you were still drinking? When you causing problems? Oh, you were.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't something I was looking for.
Sure.
It seems to go with the territory. Didn't you get that?
I quit very young, but yeah, I was more violent against myself.
You were like late teens when you
18. Yeah, I was a douchey suburban after school story. Really embarrassing.
No, I think
crying.
I think it's great. I wish I'd quit. I didn't quit till I was 29.
Were you doing stand up at that point?
Yeah, but badly.
Yeah.
I mean, I started doing stand up when I was in my mid 20s, early 20s maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I kind of came and went with it a little bit, but then I got some success while I was drinking, and that went great.
Yeah.
Sheesh. You add a bit of success to a bit of alcoholism and a little cocaine. Not a little cocaine.
A lot of cocaine.
Well, actually, I was never crazy for coke. I kind of I kind of treated it like a vitamin.
Sure.
That you could, if I took this, I wouldn't black out. I would just be able to keep drinking, and it seemed to work out until I ruined my life and ended up.
It was
in
like
rehab.
a B12 shot occasionally.
That's exactly how I did it. But what was your thing? What did you take?
Mostly alcohol. I mean, I liked coke or I liked smoking it and pot, of course, and mescaline. But I preferred booze, all of them. I like to drink more than anything, even though it made me violently ill. I was a vomiter, a fingers down the throat vomiter every night. I was like a little bulimic emo girl in 1988. Fucking horrible.
But it's so great you got done so quickly.
Yeah, my father's sober, so I kind of knew.
Ah, see, this is what I'm hoping for this is my son Milo over here.
Oh, hi.
And now Milo is coming up on 16, and I'm figuring if I keep going on about how awful it was when I was out there, maybe he won't get into that. Also, he doesn't seem that interested.
Yeah, I don't miss it at all. I mean, it's nothing about it that I miss. 'Cause I watched a lot of good comedians fuck up. Like, I watched a lot of really smart, funny guys. By the Late Show, they're worthless. You watch them and they're not as but then again, like Joe Rogan will eat pot. He's pot. He's got like a.
But Rogan is kind of like he has the blessing of the Keith Richards type thing.
Yeah.
He is not like Mortal Man Rogan. Rogan will go upside down on a chair and like do 500 push-ups and hashi-gishi and still be funny. I think it's a little unfair genetically.
He's one of those guys. Yeah, you can only hope he has a little dick. That's what I root for.
I think,
and I've heard just the opposite, but I'm rooting for a little dick. There's got to be something wrong with him.
You're kidding me. He's the rumor is he's got a big penis.
Yeah. Years ago I heard it. It really annoyed me. And he's a black belt. It really bugged me.
Yeah, you can't even badmouth him. He can kick your ass and he's funny.
But there's guys like that. I'm not that guy. Like, I don't eat pot and then write and then create and then take jujitsu.
No,
I'm not that guy. So I realize that. And, I don't do it.
No, and I couldn't do that. And then people say, artists and that, drug taking thing. I don't think it's true at all. I think if somebody gets sober, they tend to be better if they're not dead. They're certainly still making stuff. The one exception may be Tiger Woods. When he gave up the, crazed sexual.
The ritual.
Yeah. I think that, all kind of fell apart. I was hoping he'd get better. That was my prediction. That, because everybody else was practicing, and Tiger was just golfing and fucking.
That's right.
He didn't have time. Like, you want to go practice? Nope, fucking all day.
Yeah.
But he didn't get better. So clearly it was working for him in some way.
It's hard to get nervous when you're spraying a load all over a Perkins waitress. That's the best way to live.
Can I just remind you, this is my son.
15 years old,
Nearly 16.
Oh, nearly 16.
Nearly 16.
Young man.
So
if you ever play golf, remember.
Yeah.
Never cover up when you're with a Perkins waitress.
Oh, man.
But you know what? It was the ritual of it. Because, he would sex with women and talk dirty and then go play golf. And it was almost like once he was exposed that ritual was gone, he lost whatever.
Yeah, the magic.
That piece was gone.
Yeah,
that piece of his day was missing.
Man, that's a lot. I mean, there was a lot of people involved.
A lot. I went on a date with one of them. I went on a date with, and I'm not bragging because we didn't sleep together. Rachel Yucatel, the first one. She was, I think she was like the first one when he crashed his car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was Rachel, and we went on Bumble. And then we went out or Happen and went on a nice date. And
Wait, Bumble or Happen?
I think it was Happen. Are
they their apps?
They're like Tinder, yeah, or Raya.
Okay. Wow, I don't know anything about this.
Well, you're married, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. You don't need to.
Are you still dating? Are you?
Yeah, totally single.
Oh wow. So what are the apps you go on then? Humble Bumble.
Bumble, yeah, Humble Bumble.
Humble Bumble.
Bumble, Happen, Tinder, and Raya is another one.
And
I don't do
Grindr.
Grindr.
You go on the Grindr?
I've been on Grindr just to goof, but I struck out. Hoping to find some lovely transgender girls, but there's no app for them. That's all pros.
Are you interested in a relationship beyond anything kind of casual?
Sure.
So that's what you're looking for, then?
Yeah, I would like to date somebody. After a while, it gets boring. Just like I'm going to Orlando to do the radio show for Friday morning. I'm like, it'd be nice to take somebody with me and take her out to dinner Thursday night. Like, it'd be nice. That's the stuff I miss.
Well, I'm sure you could talk someone into it.
You can always find someone to go, but a lot of times they're like, all right, could you send me a gift rocket? They want some money.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that a prostitute you're describing?
No, not in this day. Sometimes yes, but in this day and age, a lot of times it's girls who are not prostitutes who just like somebody who will help them out once in a while. It's a different psyche behind it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not something I'm familiar with.
No.
Well, you were in a committed relationship.
Sure.
Yeah. Did you guys meet on Humble?
No, we met in person, but I was doing all of that right before we met.
Were you on Humble then?
No, Bumble.
Bumble
Yeah.
Bumble and Happen are two different ones.
All right, so I'm sorry, I'm grandpa.
That's okay.
Are you on the Humble?
Yeah.
No, what are you doing these things? That it's like it's the same thing. The picture you swipe left or right.
Swipe left and right, and Tinder's still the biggest. Raya's got the hottest women by far. 'Cause you have to be invited to. That's like for the people in the business.
Oh, what's it called?
Raya, R-A-Y-A. I've done horrible on that one. Bumble is great, except it's ladies first, so they get to talk to you first. So I get a lot of matches with no follow-up, of course. And Happen lets you know if you've walked by somebody.
Oh.
Yeah, and I've met a few girls on that, but not in a while. I do better on Instagram. Honestly, Instagram I do much better.
Well, how does it work on Instagram?
If they follow me or they like my picture, and if I can see if they're single, blah, 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 and you can also see their life, you're a bit more connected in those than you are. There's less anonymity. Or Facebook. People send you an email on Facebook. The special is pretty dirty, this one. Yeah. So I get a lot of women. Like, I don't get a lot of women, but the ones that show up, they've packed their gear. Like, you know what I mean?
Wow.
They're troopers.
Wow.
They understand they may have to put on a special belt.
This is a very refreshing approach to... You seem to have a very open and a refreshing approach to sexual promiscuity, can I say that?
Well, you know, in a way, promiscuity or just a variety.
Right, right.
But I looked through my old, you know... I call the special Mouthful of Shame, but I'm kind of obsessed with shame and, like, why do I like it so much, or why do I need it, or why do I feel it all the time? You know, and a lot of people do... But it's like that's what everybody's greatest fear is being shamed.
Being shamed.
They're going to out me when I like sexually, or they're going to post my photos, or they're going to post what I said. And then what happens? They take it one step beyond. Okay, everyone knows that I said this dirty thing to this girl. Then what? Nothing.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm not doing anything illegal. Like what is the shame as a boogeyman? It's not real.
Yeah, you're right.
Wow, that's really good.
But it's scary. It's really scary.
You're still working on it.
If I don't tell the truth about myself. On stage, then what am I doing? You know, I'm not saying I have to be funny. You know, I talk about my sexual stuff, but I try to make it funny.
Yeah, of course, it's your job. It's how you earn your living. Yeah. When you're doing that little thing with your finger over there, is that a sex thing, or are you telling us to take a commercial break? All right.
Oh, I thought are we done, or are we just taking a break?
I don't know. You want to hang out?
I'll hang out for a few, unless you have somebody else that's to come in.
No.
Nothing worse when you're trying to kick a guest out and they don't get the hint.
No.
All right, we're going to go to break. Oh, cool, I got nothing to do. Oh,
no. In fact, the opposite. I would like you to stay.
Absolutely.
But I don't want you to feel obligated.
No, this is fun, man.
Good. Then we'll be right back to talk sexual politics.
Oh.
We'll be back in a minute.
There'll be more of Craig Ferguson on Sirius XM. Right after this. It's the Craig Ferguson Show on Sirius XM. Comedy Greats.
Comedy Greats is right because Jim Norton is here, so that proves
That's
that
how you know.
Yeah, that proves that we are actually taking the job seriously.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, as opposed to maybe
Tiger Woods.
A great, but not in comedy.
Hilarious. Are you kidding me? Those tweets and the text messaging is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Well, they
His
were
dirty texting.
Oh. I can't remember them.
It was wonderful. Not quite as good as Mel Gibson's answering machine antics.
Oh, wow. That was amazing.
Best audio in history. It's better than Armstrong.
You know, I have to be honest with you. My wife said this, that she hated Mel Gibson. And then when she heard them, she said, I got to be honest, it kind of makes me like him a little more.
Yeah.
Now. You know, just when he was doing all that. She was like, it kind of makes me like him. He's a little funnier.
Yeah.
You know, and when in court where his ex said, you punched one of my teeth out, and he said, veneers. Like, oh, man.
Yeah, he was rough.
Oh, that's a dark gentleman.
Although Pat O'Brien's also the answering machine. Mel was more recorded. Oh, those were wonderful. Oh, if you want, I want to just lick you. Wink when I walk by. Me, you, and Betsy. Oh, that's
right. That's right. But what happened to Pat O'Brien? That ruined him, didn't it?
You know, I know that he did the show for a while longer, and I think he eventually stepped aside. I don't know what he's doing now. I believe he straightened everything out, though, in his life, which is good.
Yeah, well, was it a substance abuse thing then?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah, because you
can't be sober and do that.
You'd be making some very bad choices sober if you're like, I can't even do it seriously now.
Although I've done crazy things, not quite that delusional, but you do when you're in any type of like a weird sexual addiction or any type of, you do start to see things twisted. Like, oh, does she really want that? Does she, does she want me to text her like this? But you're not in a blackout, so you kind of go like, It saved me from not making a complete fool out of myself. Have
you, because, we're discussing the fact that you are, you're quite variety-driven in your sex life right now. Have you ever met anyone and thought, this person's actually dangerous?
Have I ever met people?
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of times in money situations, I felt like this could go badly, but I'm pretty good at diffusing the situation. Like, if you show up... One time I got this is many, many years ago. I walked into this situation where it was this beautiful blonde girl, and she was giving massage. So I walked into her apartment on 2nd Avenue, and it was really dark. It was an old railroad apartment. And I went to use the restroom. And
hang on, I just want to... Do you mind if I jerk off?
I prefer you don't.
All right.
Please, if you don't, I spit on your hand for nothing.
All right, thank you. So the apartment... Milo's, you're embarrassed? I'm sorry.
No, it's all right.
All right.
No, he understands.
Yeah.
I walk in, but there's water in the tub, and there's fruit flies in it. There's old Burger King wrappers. And I'm like, this is an abandoned apartment.
Geez.
So I sit down next to her, and she's holding a screwdriver.
Oh.
And I sense that there was somebody else in the back of the apartment. So I'm like, I just talked to her for a minute. I'm like, I'm going to go. I let her keep the money. It was like $300. And I remember feeling like something really bad's about to happen. And that was like a danger. We have instincts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just go. Get out of here. It's pitch black. Like, I couldn't see the other side of the apartment. It was a dark railroad apartment, and it was weird, creepy. I'm like, I went down to Comedy Store. I saw Colin Quinn, and I'm like, I just had a creepy experience. So once in a while, you get those, and you got to use your instincts and go, get out of there.
Now, is that technically a dating story, or because that's clearly, if you're going for a massage, is that a date?
You know, you don't know what's going to happen, but it was supposed to be a sexy massage. You never know.
Right.
But with that one, it was bad news.
But yeah, screwdriver, accomplice back in the dark.
And she opened the door and acted like she handed somebody the money when I gave it to her. So she was implying there was someone in the hallway, which there probably wasn't. But again, you don't know.
Sure.
And I just got out of there. I'm like, let me just
There's
go.
no reason to give a massage with a screwdriver.
Look,
no, it's not helpful.
Yeah. There's very few areas of your body that's going to relax.
No, and there's only one it can fit into, which honestly could help in certain massages. Handle first, please.
I don't know. I mean, look, I love my wife and I'm happy I'm married, but after hearing that story, I'm even more happy that I'm married.
How long are you married?
We've been married we've been together for 12 years.
Oh, okay.
All right, so it's all kind of seized up.
No screwdrivers.
There's no. Well, maybe.
Okay, you're open to it.
But yes, I'm certainly.
Putting some IKEA furniture together gets kind of dirty.
A walk around IKEA, maybe brunch. I don't mind. You want to jack off when I'm saying this?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like
brunch talk always gets me.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like. I'm too vanilla for that. I just don't think I'd get into it. Maybe I'm afraid. Maybe I need to loosen up a little bit.
No, enjoy being vanilla. That's great. People who aren't. I'm not vanilla, but it's not because I'm different or artistic. I'm just, I've ruined so many nice things. I envy that, like the ability to enjoy it. Like I love that. I think you're lucky. I hate being twisted like that, and I don't think it makes me deep or interesting. It just means I've eaten too many cookies and now I have to eat cake. That's a sign of being a greedy pig. That's not the sign of having a refined palate. That's being a greedy pig.
So if you have a situation like you date a lot of women,
sure,
But what if you meet someone, you go, you ever thought, I want to spend the rest of my life with this person? I want to change my life for this individual.
I've had moments with that with girls. Like my ex-girlfriend I love, she's still my best friend. We're not good dating, but she's like my favorite person. But I'm bad. I intrigue. I talk to other girls, and she caught me. I tell a story in my special about her catching me because I hit the wrong button and I printed my sex conversation. It was a 7-page PDF file, and it's a true story.
Wow,
it's a real true story, and she did catch me, and I know that I can't. It's almost like when Anthony Weiner got busted, and his wife is kind of trying to work things out, and people are like, "What, is she stupid?" But her thing is like, "Well, he didn't actually cheat." Like the phone is so addicting, and you just can't stop.
But that's not just sexually; that's for everything. I mean, these things are. I mean, I'm looking at my son over there right now, sitting
on the phone. Yeah, what are you playing on? Are you playing a game? Tiny Wings. There's always something. I don't even know what that is.
Tiny Wings is horrible. It makes me angry.
Why?
I don't know. But it doesn't like Angry Birds. I like because somebody else gets to be angry. But the Tiny Wings, I'm like fucking. It's just a frustrating game. Sure. I don't like it. But the phone thing is like I'm always on it. Like I've got carpal tunnel, but not from not from self pleasure.
Yeah, from the phone.
From the phone. It's a bad business.
It's dopamine. I'm on it too. Like they say you put it on that night. The iPhone has a night thing you can do so the light doesn't matter. But I'm literally like I'm going for the thing. Okay, look at my chess games. Look at my words with friends. Look at my text conversations. Facebook, other Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Go to bed. Oh, but then again, it's been a minute since I checked Facebook. Maybe a woman It's this. It ding, 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 ding. It's, it's like a chimp just banging on things, hoping to hear a bell. It's crazy.
Talking of which, did you see the King Kong movie?
I did not. Was that the one with the new one, Samuel Jackson's at Kong Island or something like that?
Yeah. Well, I wasn't a fan.
I would have seen it. It was in 3D. I like 3D.
It's in 3D.
That
for
I'll
sure.
see it for IMAX.
Oh yeah, we saw it in the big giant one up on the Upper West Side, but it didn't help. I mean, Samuel L. Jackson's great, but he's always great. You know what you're going to get. It's a snake in a plane. I'm on this motherfucking island with this motherfucking giant monkey. I mean, that was fine. And Brie Larson was good, and she's very easy to look at. And but my big problem was Tom Hiddleston, who I like as an actor, but he's playing the grizzled monkey hunter. And you can't, it's like, I'm going to catch that monkey, and he's jolly well going to get punched.
Yeah.
You want some kind of, no, I ain't going back there guy. Yeah. And that was the part he was playing. He was the I ain't going back there guy. But he went back there. And he sounded like, Hugh Grant.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It's like, I'm just a man standing in front of a monkey going to give you a punch on the nose. And it just didn't work for me. I kind of took me out of it. And I feel bad saying that about Tom Hiddleston, because I like Tom Hiddleston.
You think he might have been miscast, like Adrian Brody might have been miscast, or Jack Black in the other King Kong.
Right.
It happens. Doesn't mean they're not good actors.
Sure.
You want Jack Warden in that role. That's you want Robert Loggia. I'm going to fuck this man. You want an older guy.
Yeah, you want an old grizzled guy. You want Lee Marvin in the last 15 years.
Yes.
I ain't going back. I'm not going back on that monkey. I saw him one time. No, wait a minute, that's Larry the Cable Guy, isn't it?
That's okay, it still works.
The Larry Cable Guy, I'm going to get her done, get that monkey.
It might work.
Do you think he'll do the White House Correspondents' Dinner this year? That's my bet, Larry the Cable Guy.
You know what? Well, Trump won't go.
Oh, he won't? Oh, that's right.
He said he's not going to go.
Yeah.
I don't know who they get to do it. It would have to. Would it be a comedian that's considered friendlier by him? He doesn't have a really good. But
he had a roast.
Then again, I was just going to say that he was roasted twice. I think. Yeah. So I don't know.
I think it would be hard. Like, I did the White House Correspondents' Dinner, the last one of Bush.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, just before Obama. And it was
hard gig, right?
Yeah, it's a tough gig. It's like a bad corporate gig. And it's like a corporate gig, and you do it for money, and the PA sucks, and everybody's not there to see you.
Right.
It was pretty gnarly. But
did you do well?
Yeah, it did great. But it wasn't a lot of fun. But I think now, because of the way all comedians are, because when I did it, no one thought I was endorsing Bush by doing that.
Sure.
It wasn't like I was Bush's boy, because, like Colbert had done it during the Bush administration. Sure. There's absolutely someone. So I don't know, but I think comedians now would think that it was somehow an endorsement of Trump.
They might, but again, they'd be idiots to think that, because you're right.
Would you do it?
In a second. Louis turned it down. They asked him to do it when he walked away from it. I would do it, even though I don't know how well I would do. I'm not famous enough to do it. I thought Seth Meyers was great. Yours I did not see.
Yeah.
But what is it? Was that the first time you met Bush?
Yeah, man.
So when you meet him, what is it like? You walk in, you're doing the gig, you've got your papers. What's the process? What do you do? They go, you're going to introduce you to George Bush first?
No, here's the weird thing. What happened was there's a little kind of holding pen backstage, like a green room, but it's a little bar. And all the people that are going to sit on the dais are in there, but also all their friends and like spouses and all that kind of stuff, people they met on Humble Bumble or whatever the fuck, and they're all there. And then there's, somebody comes in. So the president is already in the room, but there's a lot of people in the room.
Right.
And then they say, all right, anyone who's not actually sitting at the table, please leave now and go to your table. So they all leave, and they go to the table, and you say goodbye to whoever was there with you. It's kind of like going to the dentist or something, like you're going to go in. And then I was sitting in the bar on my own, and I look across, and standing at the bar on his own is the fucking president of the United States, on his own, wearing a tuxedo that's a little too big for him.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. And I was like, so I went over and I said, Mr. President, and I went, you don't need to tell me. And he started talking to me, and he was really, really nice.
He was engaging, right?
He was really friendly. No, here's the thing. I didn't vote for him. I couldn't anyway because I wasn't a citizen at that point. But
it's a great excuse.
Yeah,
I would love to have voted for you.
I didn't vote for you, but I couldn't. But now I could. But you're a lame duck president, so it's okay. But he didn't. None of that came up. It was all about. He talked about Scotland. He had been drunk there sometimes. I had been drunk there sometimes. We talked about that. It was like a guy. It was just like a guy.
Everyone says he's great.
Yeah, he was really okay. Now, I didn't agree with him on a great deal of what he did,
Sure.
maybe all of it. But he was okay, and I felt like when I was there, well, they asked me. It's kind of their thing. What am I going to do? Lecture them? I don't want to be that guy. So I think. So I kind of was okay with it. I kind of enjoyed it.
Are you panicking before you go up? Because you have to follow the president.
Yeah, but I would be panicking if it was Obama, because Obama's a good stand-up.
He was very good.
Yeah, but, George was he conducted the Marine Corps Orchestra. I felt I could follow that.
And you did well.
Yeah, I did fine. Yeah.
Do you remember your opening joke?
I remember the opening joke I didn't do.
What was the one you didn't do?
Well, this is the one I wanted to do, and I talked out of it, and I fucking hate myself, because I wish I'd done it. What I was going to say was walk up there, Cheney was there, George Bush was there, Dana Perino was there, all the friends. And I said, what I was going to do was this. It's such a great honor to be here, this cast of characters that we won't see again until the trial. Right? That was the that was the joke I was going to do. And they said, no, don't do that joke. Please don't do that.
Who said
joke.
Don't do it?
My publicist.
Oh,
the White House were fine.
They didn't care.
They didn't care. But they didn't know, because they can't know, because it's America and they're not allowed to know. So, you're going to do it, you're going to do what you're going to do. But my publicist and my agents and stuff said, no, please don't do that joke. It's going to cause a lot of trouble. And I was like, you sure?
That would have been a funny line.
I think that's a pretty decent joke.
Yeah, you're a comedian.
But they talked me out of it, and I didn't do it. Because I was nervous. If I wasn't nervous, I'd have done the joke.
Sure, of course.
But I'm thinking, oh, geez, I don't want to fuck this up.
No, I understand. It's a president. It's a big gig. My thing is, though, here's the panic I have at a roast, especially that, or whatever, is now you don't get to see his jokes, he doesn't get to see yours, so how do you know he's not stepping all over everything you're doing? Like when you do a roast for Comedy Central or whatever, you send it into the writers, and at least they tell you, hey, look, Jeffrey or Saget's doing this joke, can you change it and do this? And or do you want, because this way you're not stepping on each other.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, there's only one comic there. I mean,
that's true.
It's not like the weirdest thing though is the audience, because you look out and you recognize people in the audience. Like when I was doing, the Jonas Brothers are sitting next to Salman Rushdie at the same table as Pamela Anderson, and you're like, this is like a weird sex dream.
That's brave to take that table too. When you look at the thing, you're sitting next to Salman Rushdie. Oh, good, terrific.
Who's actually really nice
guy.
Yeah, I actually was I had him on the late night show. He came on, he did a sketch called A Party at Elton John's House, and he was the only guest playing the piano. He was fine, and then he was on a lot, and I teased him about that you sit around writing and composing with a big quill pen and all that stuff, and he went, nah, I play Angry Birds most of the time. And I was like, no, that's bullshit. And he brought out his phone, and he had 3 stars on every level of Angry Birds. That's why Salman Rushdie only puts a book out once every 5 years.
Yeah, he's busy.
He's busy playing Angry Birds.
Did they take the fatwa off him?
They did, yeah.
Well, how do you get a fatwa? Who do you appeal to have a fatwa taken off you?
Yeah, here's the thing as well. I don't know if I would trust the fatwa removal anyway. It's like they say, no, it's okay, we're not going to do it now. I'm like, nah, I don't know. Let me just... I mean, he didn't travel with any extra security that I could see.
I am amazed.
I mean, that was scary when that was on. I mean, I remember that.
Wasn't that the first one? That was the first one we heard. It was the Ayatollah Khomeini put it on him, I think, and you're like, oh, no, that's bad news.
Yeah. It was, what is it, in Team America World Police? Did you ever see that?
I like the song America, fuck yeah. I don't remember the actual movie.
Oh, the movie was so funny when they said, if you put a jihad on me, I'll put a jihad on you. That movie I watched with my sister's kid, who must have been about Milo's age. He was just about 16, and it was the unedited bit where the puppets poop on each other during sex. I thought that kid was going to have an aneurysm. He was laughing so hard.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, puppets pooping on each other.
Puppet sex edited. How funny is that?
Yeah, I know. Well, they took it out for the cinema version, but they pay-per-view director's cut.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can see the
You see the puppet
puppet poop. I get a sense though that Bill Hader he worked in the South Park room for a year.
Who did?
Bill Hader.
Okay.
And he said, because I said, I mean, that must be quite a tough environment, like South Park and these guys. And he went, no, they're fine. It's just it's all Trey Parker, really, though, isn't it? I think everybody's kind of like, yeah, it's like whatever that guy's got going on. There's a lot of, I mean, he's super funny, but I'm a little scared of him. Yeah, a little bit. I never met him, but he just strikes me as being he'd be so scary.
They have it in, the Book of Mormon was so great, and I don't even watch South Park. I've seen moments of it that were brilliant, and the one after Michael Richards breaks down on and does what is my favorite set on the Laugh Factory stage. Then all of a sudden they have people who annoy us, and it's N space GGER. The brilliance to get everybody thinking one way, and then they're like, no, there's an A.
Yeah.
God, everyone thought they were going to say it. And they went the other direction, and no one thought naggers. Like the brilliance of those guys.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that they take chances and let stuff just, and they've long since been like, you can't even criticize them anymore.
No, you can't. They're tenured. Yeah, they're tenured for sure. I mean, they've earned it. But it's kind of like, I remember that Michael Richards thing. That was when I just started in late night.
Oh. Wow.
And he came in to do a live link up with Letterman that night.
Seinfeld was promoting season 7. Sure.
Right. Seinfeld was on Letterman, and Michael Richards came in to do a link up between the studios to explain himself from the night, or to apologize, I guess.
And he's trying to explain himself. Well, they were talking, Jerry. No, wrong explanation.
It was weird though. But see, I remember seeing that and thinking, I don't know if he's a racist. I don't know the guy at all. But what that looks like to me is just a bad comic that lost. Not even a comic. He just lost the room and panicked.
He panicked. He thought he was going to do something strong and artistic. The problem is there was like real anger behind it, and you could see it.
That is true. There
wasn't a punchline.
Yeah.
I don't think that makes him a racist, though. I think literally he just got carried away and was angry and screwed up. I don't know if that makes you a racist or just a guy who snaps. Like, if you're arguing with a woman and she's heavy and she says something and you're like, you fat pig!
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you hate fat people. It means that you said something really stupid in that moment.
And you hate fat people.
Well, yeah.
No, you can't. You can't. I got into terrible trouble for fat shaming Kate Winslet.
What'd you say about her?
Well, I was doing a bit on the show about the door at the end of Titanic and how pretty Leo was, and if you'd have moved, I can't remember. I'm paraphrasing, but if you'd have moved, Fatty, we'd have. And then
that's funny.
Yeah, and then because there was enough room on that door for two people. Yeah, I mean, it was ridiculous. She's like, "Goodbye, Jack." I'm like, "Move over, Fatty. He can get." It's Leo. I mean, he weighs as much as a Twizzler. I mean, what do you call it?
A Twizzler.
Twizzler, yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, what I'm saying, then he did. I mean, now he's heavy.
Well, I get then he's fat.
Yeah, what was he got? He got fucked by a bear or something.
They just mauled him really well.
Mauled him. Yeah, sexy mauling.
Yeah, it was sexy mauling.
Yeah.
And he was asking for it. I mean, he was taunting the bear.
Sure.
And he tried to pull the trigger and he just couldn't. And the bear jumped all over him. Really saucy.
Anyway, then we asked her to be on the show, and she said no, and she wouldn't be on the show because I had called her fat. And I didn't even remember.
No.
But I was like, feel bad.
Yeah, I mean, look, what does she expect? How are you not going to make fun of her a little bit? She should have went on and called you on it, and you could have laughed about it.
Yeah. That's what I think. She could have shamed me for my insensitivity. But I got that when I was doing. I used to show this picture of Angela. Whenever I told you about Paul McCartney, I would show a picture of Angela Lansbury, and the other way around, right? And you would be surprised how often that shit comes up, especially if you've got two pictures of both of them that really look like each other.
Yeah.
And I started it only because I got a terrible review in the LA Times that said that I had repeated that joke too often. So I just fucking did it every fucking night. And then I'm presenting an award at the Grammys, and in the front row is Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney, a Beatle. And he looks at me, and suddenly I go, oh shit, he's seen it and he fucking hates me.
Oh, you could see his face.
Yeah, I could see the...
Did you meet him?
No, but I know Ringo a bit, so I know I'm not wrong.
Did you ask Ringo, huh?
Well, he's like, well, don't worry about it. But I'm like, I am a little worried about it.
Did you say to him, do you think you saw it, or do you know he saw it?
I don't know if he saw it, but I think he saw it.
You think he did?
I think he saw it, yeah.
We all do things that we feel like asses for. Like some of us bashed Steve Martin in our second book for doing the Pink Panther because we felt that was Peter Sellers' role and we didn't like it. And we do it too harshly, and then we're doing the Tonight Show bit at the Grammys, where dumb bit where I hand my CD. I'm like, hey, could you hold it up and ask for cheesy bits? And Steve Martin comes in and he looks at it. Jim Norton, you said some very unkind things about me in your book.
Oh, no.
And I was like, I'm sorry. And I did regret it. And I actually wrote him a letter. I felt bad.
Yeah.
He never responded as he shouldn't have. But what am I going to tell you? Sorry, that annoyed me. Well, but I was wrong. I was a dick.
Yeah, and I've done it too. I did it with Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner apparently got into trouble asking Scottish massage for now this is allegedly, right?
Sure.
He was getting a massage at a hotel, and it was a he said she said.
Sure.
The massage lady, the masseuse, said that he asked for a happy ending.
Sure.
And he says that's bullshit. I did not. Now my guess is that he didn't. He's Kevin Costner, but I don't know. But what happened was, I, for comedy reasons, went the other way with it and said I could have told you, asking a Scottish woman for a hand job, you're wasting your time. If that could have happened, I'd have gone. I mean, it's just a joke. It's a stupid joke. But then I'm at Foxwoods Casino doing a gig, and he was there, and I get introduced to him, and he was like, I could tell. Again, they get that look in your eye, and he said to me, "Oh, congratulations on lasting this long in show business." And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's that thing. So but here's the difference. I apologized to him, and he came on the show and forgave me.
First of all, you didn't owe him an apology, and what he should have done was congratulate himself for lasting in the show business after Waterworld.
Oh,
he's in no position to criticize you.
I don't know.
That's me saying that now. He's in no position to criticize your funny joke. It was a good joke, Greg. Welcome.
This is great. This is what you need.
I feel so much better.
And I like Kevin Costner. No Way Out was amazing.
Yeah, and also here's the thing. I don't want Dances with Wolves thinking I'm a dick. I want Dances with Wolves to be my friend.
You want to dance with the wolves too.
But this is the problem though of being a comedian. You bump into people who are legitimate targets, but they're not really targets. They're just human beings, and that's why in Silence of the Lambs he never lets her say her name. He's like, it rubs the lotion on its skin, because once you make a connection, you can't skin them.
That is a great point, and it does feel a lot sexier to dance around like that when you don't know the girl's name. It rubs the lotion on its skin.
Put the fucking lotion on the basket.
I love how impatient he got so fast. All she wants to do is go home and put the fucking lotion.
Put the fucking lotion on the basket.
Give her a second.
You know what? I love that movie, but there's a part of that movie when I went, you guys phoned that. That would have taken 10 minutes in a script room to fix this.
Oh, let me think what part.
All right.
Give me a rough estimate. There's,
All right. Clarice Starling has just gone into the house. She doesn't know he's the killer yet. They're in the kitchen.
Is it when he is standing there? Because my favorite line, he's like, wait a minute, if you're looking for Frederica Bimmel, was she a great big fat person?
It's very close to that line.
Is it when he's picking up the business cards and Mrs. Littman, and he drops the business cards and he does that awful dance and grabs the gun?
Wait, you've seen this movie even more than I've seen this movie.
Yeah, I like that part because he just goes like, and he disappears around the corner.
That's the bad. I don't think that's okay. He just goes, and then runs out the room. You go, no, come on. She's a trained FBI. She's very nervous.
But she didn't know what we knew. Yeah. She didn't know he was the guy.
Doesn't matter, though. She's in a room which is just her. She's a trained FBI agent. She's got her gun out, and she's getting nervous, and she's getting bad vibes from this guy, and she's going to let him just go, and run out the room. That's not acceptable.
It was, but it did show that she was a rookie, too. Don't forget, it did show that she, look, the movie also convinced us that they wouldn't put Hannibal Lecter in jail. They put him in a gymnasium.
It's true. That's so weird. It's like that. When he's in there and he's listening to music and waving his hands around, I'm like, why is everybody scared of him?
Why isn't he cuffed?
Yeah, put fucking cuffs on him, get him an orange suit and put him in fucking jail.
Yeah, put him in Gen Pop. Watch two Crips punch his fucking teeth out. But yeah, I don't disagree with that. I didn't mind that as much, but you are correct. But I did think it was brilliant when they show them all walk in, and then you realize they're in the house with her and she's there. The camera work in those things.
Yeah, no, it was good. It's a great movie. It really is a great movie.
It's a good movie.
It's one of those ones that when it comes up on cable, I'm like, okay, I'll just stay with it.
Takes the face off. That's Bill Pembry. Damn it, talk to him.
God.
Really well done.
It's been fun to watch you two act out the movie. I feel like between the two of you guys could do like the Broadway version.
Well,
or something.
Here's the thing. I got a problem with that movie because every time I try and do Buffalo Bill, I kind of go into Mick Jagger. It's kind of a technical problem. I was like, she a great performer. Well, and then got into it.
It's the arms where
it's because the arms are very similar. Yeah, very similar. Kind of like, is she a great big fat person? All right, sit over there. He does that.
He lends himself to that comparison because his arms are out. He dances with, like Mick Jagger dances without shame, and that's kind of what Buffalo Bill did.
He tucked his pee-pee inside to make it look like a...
understandably so.
Yeah.
I love when he's pinching. My favorite part is he has dirty fingernails.
God.
And he's going, would you fuck me?
I'd fuck
me with dirty nails, pinching his nips.
Yeah.
So great.
Yeah.
Ted Levine, his name is.
I know, and the thing is, it's such a great performance. I think he screwed his career for the next 10 years.
He Louise Fletchered himself.
Yeah, he really did. It was so good. People are like, no, that's Buffalo Bill. We can't have that.
I can only
see
you.
CBS.
Yeah.
You can't have him. All right, we have to take. Are we saying goodbye to Jim? Are we saying goodbye to you, Jim?
It's up to you. I can do another break unless you have another guest.
No, we don't have another guest.
All right, well,
we'll be right back with Jim Norton, everybody.
It's the Craig Ferguson Show on Sirius XM Comedy Greats.
We're here with Jim Norton, but that proves it's Comedy Greats.
Yes, by definition.
And we were talking about Silence of the Lambs, and then weirdly, the creepiest guy in Sirius walks into the room.
It's amazing.
Unbelievable. Yes. That was the weirdest thing. We're talking about like weird serial killer vibes. Mm-hmm. And then, Joe, will you please introduce
And then Roland Campos comes in.
That's right. You can see him sometimes. It puts the cronuts in the basket.
Yeah.
I do.
So, Roland, what is your official title here at Sirius?
Senior manager of talent relations. Talent booker here.
Yeah. And,
wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
And do you have a torture dungeon?
No, I wish. No. I just eat a lot. That's all.
No.
Torture dungeon would be nice, right?
It would.
Yeah, I think maybe you should have something like that. You guys known each other for a long time?
Oh, yeah. I know Roland for 10 years, maybe more.
Yeah.
Because he was the booker on the old Opie and Anthony show on the XM show when we were just on XM. And then once we took over, the Sirius merged, or, hostile takeover.
Was it a hostile takeover? I mean, was that a dangerous time?
Yeah, they kicked XM right in the dick.
Yeah.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Took over.
I was thrown out.
They fired Roland because they had their own people.
Yeah, they had their own people.
And we bitched. We wanted Roland back. We got him
he got me back.
Wow.
A year later. Yeah.
So you owe technically him some kind of sexual favor. Is that being...
That's been repaid.
Oh, right, okay.
That was actually me repaying a sexual favor.
All right, okay. Fair enough.
I'm a giver.
Yeah, he sure is. Good boy.
Technically?
Yeah.
All right, I get it. Yeah, that's fine. So you guys hang out, and I think I like the idea of you guys hanging out.
I saw Roland the other night at the Comedy Cellar. He was with Paul, who's a video guy, and Paul's twin brother. What's his name?
Eric.
Eric. It is Eric. Yeah. So I had dinner with the three of them at the Comedy Cellar.
Nice.
See, I keep saying to Dave Attell I'm going to go to the Comedy Cellar. And
you should.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, Dave always goes on like 11:30 at night, and I actually haven't even called him yet, so I feel like an ass. But he texted me the other night, said, "All right, I'm going to be there at 11:30." I said, "I'll be there." I fell asleep at 9 o'clock.
Well, come earlier. I'm always done. When I do go, I'm done by. I'm done by like 8:15. I'm out.
Really?
I have to get up early, so they put me on early.
Wow. What time did the show start there?
7:30 or 7:40, right?
It's a great place.
Yeah, no, I have been there. I went to see Ted Alexandro there.
I like Ted.
Yeah, I like Ted too. He's on the show pretty soon. He opened for me on a tour once.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he was really good. Very nice guy. And got some very odd conspiracy theories, which I'm looking forward to talking to him about.
Does he really?
Yeah, he's got some real weird ones. But I say they're weird, and that's not fair because that's a judgment, and he's not here to defend them. But so let's just say they're debatable, and when he gets here, I can call him weird, but at least he'll have the chance to
defend himself.
Rebuttal. Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me that if Ted had weird ones. I'll say that for the record. I like Ted. But
I like Ted too.
Strange duck.
Well, look, come on. You know any comedian who's any good who's not a strange duck?
I really don't. None.
It doesn't exist. My wife now says if somebody is funny, She says his mother must be awful.
Yeah.
You know?
It drives you.
Yeah.
My mother's okay. I was the problem growing up, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Oh, you put your therapist voice on.
Yeah, I did, yeah. So your mother was okay, but you were the problem? So you, little Jimmy? Little innocent Jimmy, he's the problem?
Well, back then, again, the parents were different. You got to go out with your friends all day. So you spent all the time with your friends. You didn't, it wasn't overly parented. You'd be out there, till dark all day doing what you did under the porch with your little friends, being naughty.
Yes, I see.
No one's fault. Not mother's fault. That was mine.
Mm-hmm.
You develop a weird sense of what's appropriate. I was literally just looking last night through my 1976 and 1977 second and third grade yearbooks.
Oh, how'd you do?
Not well. But I was looking at myself young and just remembering, pointing out, these different people I had as, little weird sexual partners at that age.
Wow, that is very, very early. That's not right. Someone should have put a stop to that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, no way.
We were all enjoying it too much.
Yeah. Well, what about you, Roland? That's the same with you? Weird, inappropriate sexual behavior at an early age?
No, I was just a nerd. I didn't get laid till I was in college.
Well, I think that's perfectly acceptable.
College is okay.
Yeah, college. What did you study at college?
Just business.
Business?
Yeah.
He's still not completely sure.
I left early. I said, I'm out of here. I went to Vegas for the buffets.
Really?
Yeah, I went there for food.
Do you like the buffets?
I do.
Really?
Depends on which buffet, though.
Because you're a big gentleman. You're a large man.
Yes, I say so.
Yeah, so do you go to the all-you-can-eat buffets and eat all you can eat?
No, depends though. Over here, I just go to the restaurants. In Vegas, I do indulge.
Because I don't do the. Do you do the buffets?
The Wynn buffet is really good. The Four Seasons in L.A. has a delightful brunch buffet. They have everything. I hear Larry Flint eats there all the time.
Well, that's how you know it's classy.
Anywhere Larry Flint eats, I would love to eat.
Yeah.
Or where he buys the sneakers. They always look so new.
Yeah, you're going to see him and you're going to feel bad.
Never.
Okay.
I did. I made fun of him in front of him. He can handle it. You kidding me? The parodies Larry Flint has done?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to handle it. I love him.
I guess that's true. What? He must be quite old now.
He is, yeah.
Still
he's a rarity.
Yeah, he's an unreconstructed man.
Took a bullet for free speech. How many guys did that and lived?
Yeah, didn't it screw him up sexually though? Was that the irony of it?
Paralyzed below the waist, yeah.
Yeah, so no business.
Well, yeah, he used his mouth. Althea died of AIDS, his wife.
Oh my
really
God.
Great. Really, great, interesting. I shouldn't say great in a good way, but it's a really great, just a varied existence he's had.
A giant American poem.
Yeah.
Like Logan.
Logan. You did love it, right?
I did love that movie, actually. Have you seen that movie, Roland?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Come on, man.
I saw Jimmy's special. I did Netflix.
We've been plugging Jimmy's special.
Thank you, Roland.
Fine
opportunity to plug in.
Do you have anyone got a special out right now you rate apart from yours?
I hear Chappelle's are very good. I don't watch stand-up if I can help it.
Yeah, me neither.
Colin Quinn's I watched. It was amazing. Colin's
a very bright guy, isn't he?
Funniest guy in the world.
Yeah.
His was the best.
Yeah. I've seen Chappelle's first one, the one in L.A.
It was good?
It's about as good as anything I've ever seen.
Yeah,
it kind of depressed me a little bit because I don't like to watch stand-ups because I like hanging out with stand-ups, but I think watching stand-ups it's almost dangerous.
Agreed.
I don't want to pick up on even subliminally. I don't want to pick on somebody's gear, somebody's material. I don't want to do that. So kind of stay away from it. But I thought, there's very little. There's not a lot of crossover between me and Dave Chappelle. I'll watch it. And I was just amazed at the skill and the how well written it was.
You wind up when you watch things if we all have jokes that we'll hear go. I said that first, but I don't even know this. And you have to know where the joke came from. If I can trace a joke back and go, no, I know exactly where this came from in my head, what sparked it, then I know I'm good. But I never watch comedians for that reason.
No, I don't like it. And also there is that kind of, it's so taboo. It's one of those things. To be accused is to be guilty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if MD even says it, you're like, oh, no, but it's too late. You got that stink on you. And
yes, it is, but I always feel like, if I was ever, like, I know where my stuff comes. Like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't like it, but I wouldn't be like, oh no, I was watching. I wouldn't do that, because I'm I'm cognizant of where it. And if you know what, if you picked one up by mistake, and legit, comedians know who thieves are. If a comedian picked one up by mistake, you know what, maybe I didn't, if so, sorry. Like,
you know what
happens.
You know what happened to me once? Because I had writers on the late night show, and somebody wrote a joke that I thought, that's a great joke. I did the joke, then I found out that the joke is a stolen joke.
Was it stolen or just mistakenly?
You know, I fired the guy, but
for the joke.
Yeah, because you can't do that. I think he stole the joke.
Okay.
I think he stole the joke, and I was like, you can't. What are you doing to me? You're making me. You can't do that.
Was it a joke that? Like, hey, the Mexicans are going to build a wall. We're going to, like, something that's so...
No. It wasn't. It was too specific. I don't want to get it too much.
You don't want to blast the guy.
But it was very specific type of a joke. And I'm like, damn, that's somebody else's joke.
How'd you find out?
Because somebody called me on it on Twitter, and I was like, "Fuck you!" And I looked it up, and I followed the trail, and then I went back to the writer and said, "You write that joke?" And he went, "Yeah." And then I was like, "Well, look at this." And he's like, "I don't know where it came from." I'm like, "You fucking bullshit! You get your stuff and get out."
Wow, you fired him on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Had you ever suspected that writer of anything else?
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
It's usually not a first mistake. We all hear something and don't realize we heard it, like, oh my God. But that's different. If it's a guy you've already got a vibe with,
Well, and also, we had been in a love affair.
Yeah, man, and look, that will happen once in a while.
Yeah, and he'd hurt my feelings, and I felt like, I could use my power inappropriately to fire him. That's not wrong or illegal in any way.
Not at all, and you felt like he was saying stolen things to you in bed.
Yeah.
That's never any good. Like, he's behind you, and he just goes, I don't think I can quit you. And you're like, oh, no,
come
that's
on.
not yours.
God, no, you don't go up there to go fishing. What? I don't go fishing at all.
Oh, come on. You heard that from somewhere else.
That's terrible.
That's the worst. So
I'm going to go so the Comedy Cellar is the place to go, though, right?
My favorite.
But not to watch the comedians, just to get some food.
Hang out. The Olive Tree restaurant upstairs is great. The cellar downstairs is a great room. They do a couple of shows a night. They do 4 on weekends. Around the corner is the Village Underground, which is also a comedy cellar. Sold out comedy shows on the weekends.
Yeah, I love all that. Why don't we live in New York?
Fat Black Pussycat upstairs, new joke night.
Whoa! Say that again.
Fat Black Pussycat was a music club, and they have a little back room where they do some stand up. Like tonight's new joke night. Mondays are new joke nights, so I'll run in there and do a few minutes out of my phone or whatever. You work on material.
You can just go in and do new jokes.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's the best way.
Cool.
Yeah, that is really cool. Joe, I've been saying to Joe that he should put together 20 minutes of stand-up. He doesn't do stand-up, but he's been a writer for a long time, and Joe was the front end of the pantomime horse on my show, and I said, you should do stand-up, do 20 minutes, and then you can open for me on the road.
What a great deal.
It is a funny gig.
Yeah.
I'm in. All right,
good. So I want you to go to New Joke Night tonight and start working on it right away.
Just a new joke?
Yeah. Do a new joke every week. In 20 weeks, you'll have 20 jokes. I guess that's not 20 minutes, though.
No, unless they're really slowly delivered jokes.
Yeah, they're long jokes.
You deliver them like Stephen Wright. Then you go.
He banged through a lot of jokes. Stephen Wright, he would do. It's like Rodney. Rodney went through fucking 6 jokes a minute, 4 jokes a minute. Pow, pow.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, but Stephen does it the other way. He's like, I went to a store. You're like, this is going to be funny. I
hope.
No, but it's not. I'm not saying I'm going to be funny doing it. I'm just like Stephen can draw the joke out, and you'll put, because it's going to be funny when you get there.
I read something, a quote of his joke last night. Hey, if at first you don't succeed, maybe skydiving's not for you. I'm like, what a great joke. Set up, punchline.
That is
a beautiful joke.
It's just perfect, and I could never write jokes like that ever. They have to feel autobiographical.
Well, he's one of those. Steve,
brilliant.
He was one of those guys that came to prominence in the 80s, and a lot of guys just did jokes then.
That's true.
It got a little more. I think it changed a little bit later on, but because for me, my kind of Jackie Robinson, if you like, was Billy Connolly.
I love Billy.
I'd never seen anybody from my kind of background neighborhood. Like Billy's 20 years older than me, so he was just becoming really famous in Scotland when I was just forbidden to listen to his album.
Right.
So it was fucking right in the sweet spot.
Rebellion, yeah.
Yeah, and he was amazing.
Did you have him on?
Yeah, many times. And he's one of those guys that, when how sometimes you meet your heroes and it's very disappointing.
Yes.
He was great. It wasn't a problem at all.
He's a really, really, he's lovely. He says people are lovely.
Wait a wee minute with that wee thing. Oh, no. Wiggle the finger, eh? Yeah, he's really funny.
I watched him do an interview somewhere. It was him and Tom Cruise were on the panel together.
Right.
And it was a British talk show.
Graham Norton, probably.
No, it wasn't Graham, but it was something like, it might have been Parky or whatever that guy is.
Parkinson, yeah.
Maybe, but it was Billy Connolly held the interview, and it was destroying, and he's making Tom Cruise laugh, and he's like, literally, he's outshining Tom Cruise in an interview. Yeah. And not trying to, he's just being funny and charismatic and great.
To take nothing away from Billy, I mean, the Tom Cruise interview, it's not that hard to... Tom Cruise is a great movie star, but an interview, that's not his thing. He's not comfortable. There's a lot information he's trying not to let get out.
Yeah.
And that makes for a difficult interview, I think. He's like... Hey, I'm so great. I love her so much. Who are we talking about? Jumping on the couch and all that? Yeah, nah, come on. Much. Yeah, let's talk about Scientology. Like, he won't.
No, we got Giovanni. Is that Giovanni Ribisi? You say his name? We got him to talk about it a little bit recently.
Yeah,
because Leah Remini is bashing it in that.
Yeah, I've seen that documentary.
Is it
good? Yeah, I mean, fair play to her. I think it's courageous what she's doing, but at the same time, the way I feel about Scientology is. Like, I'm not sticking up for it, but I don't think they're any worse than any of the rest of them. Yeah, it's like, they're kind of like, oh, everybody go over here and do that. Yeah, all right, if that's your bag, I mean, as religions go, I don't think they've massacred that many people, and there's a lot, how many, large religions can say that?
That's true.
So, yes, are they a little bit twisted and weird? For my taste, yes. But I don't think any more than anyone else.
That's fair, yeah. But I think that their doctrines are secret, and that way they just become a mystery to us. So when people talk about them, like, oh, okay, I'm hearing something I'm not supposed to be hearing.
But every religion for the first couple of hundred years anyway, it's all secret. Like, remember when? Well, you won't remember this because it happened in the 13th century. But the idea of the Catholic Church, the idea of keeping the Mass in Latin was so that the peasants wouldn't understand it. And the Bible wouldn't be printed. They didn't want the Bible printed, just, written out by monks so that peasants wouldn't read it. They didn't want people like us, peasants, knowing what was going on. It was all the secret, this biscuit turns into Jesus.
Oh, it's amazing.
But now everybody knows it turns into Jesus.
It does.
Yeah.
I just find it funny.
Roland was thinking about the biscuit part.
Yeah,
why is all biscuits with you, Roland? Come on.
I saw Jesus in the biscuit.
Yeah.
And then Leah Remini had to promote a book. I'm like, Jesus.
Who else have you had on here? It's a fun show.
Yeah, we've had
Seth Meyers.
Seth was in. I'm doing his show tonight. You know Seth?
I know him. I met him on a plane once. And I'm always surprised. I never think anybody's going to recognize me, so I was surprised they knew I was.
Everybody knows who you are. That's
but I never, you know how it is. I never feel like that. I'm always, I'm shocked.
Like Nicolas Cage.
No clue whatsoever. None. Sat next to him for an entire. But whatever.
Nicolas. But to be fair, Nicolas Cage has been on my show a couple of times, but I still think he'd be like. Hey, if I met him, you wouldn't know who I was.
All right. But Seth was right. I told him how great I thought he was in the Correspondence Dinner because he did one of my favorite jokes. He did something about how bad C-SPAN was. He goes, it turns out Bin Laden's actually had a show on this network. Something like that. It was really, really funny. And I've only watched a couple of those. I did not see yours. I saw a bit of Colbert's, which was okay. I saw Seth's, which was amazing. Imus bombed legendarily.
Yeah.
Legendarily bombed.
The guy who was on before me, I can't remember his name.
Joel McHale did pretty good.
Joel did okay. Larry Wilmore, I thought, did better than people thought he did.
There was a guy, the guy that used to do Nixon was on before me, because it was Stephen Colbert, and then they shat their pants because of the trouble that caused, and they put on...
Leno?
No, but that kind of vibe. It was a Canadian that did Richard Nixon impersonations.
Robert Wool?
No.
A Canadian? Not David Spade?
No, nothing as edgy as that. It was... look it up, Joe, you got a phone. And then I did it the year after that. So the guy the year before me had bombed, so I felt quite comfortable.
And was anybody upset at what you did?
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah, but I mean, you can't have that worry you too much.
I thought, did you see any celebrities in the audience who were, oof?
Oh, yeah, but they all do that. And then they're looking at each other trying to figure out if it's cool or not, and how to behave. It's such a obviously political event, but it's the audience is so political, and they want to be cool. And sometimes you want to, laughing at yourself is cool. And look how easy I am about things. I'm not a jackass that'll sue you. Unless I should be.
Yeah, like Liz Taylor, I think, sued Joan Rivers, but she lost because it was in humor. You were allowed to exaggerate in humor because Joan used to destroy her on the old Tonight Show.
I loved Joan Rivers.
Me too.
I loved Joan Rivers. She had the best Ryan Lochte joke. You know, the swimmer guy?
Yes.
She said that, Ryan Lochte, he's like my vagina. When it's dry, the magic's gone.
God, damn, was she great.
She was great, right?
I think she's so underrated because you never hear her talked about in the top 10. Now they're because she died, but she always, I thought, was kind of slighted in history when they talked about comedians because she was just such an institution, set up. But I thought she was amazing and brilliant and very, very underrated.
I think that she also had, she got in a terrible fight with a boys' club over the Tonight Show. Like, she had the audacity to set up a competing show against Carson, and that was like, that was like going against the Five Families at that time. You couldn't do that.
Dick Cavett did it, though, and then Johnny would always have him back on and laugh at the fact the show didn't go. Yeah. But they said
only after it didn't go.
Right.
But
they said it was because they thought she might, and maybe her and Edgar did something a little they shouldn't. They were implying that she didn't. I interviewed Bob Bushkin, his lawyer, Carson's lawyer, and he was like, well, because she didn't tell us. She actually was coming on the show and not letting us know. Johnny felt slighted.
Yeah.
But she said that she called him after his son died and left a message and never heard from him.
Yeah.
But he hung up on her. One time she called, he clicked, and that was it. He was a cold motherfucker, man. Did you ever meet him or no?
Carson, no. He died 3 months after I started doing late night. Maybe even less than that. Because I remember, it was going to happen. Because my producer on late night had been Johnny's producer for 30 years.
Oh, Peter Lasalle.
So, he was like, yeah, we'll set you up. You go and meet Johnny in Malibu and stuff like that. And then Johnny died, and I was like, fuck yeah, come on,
that guy.
Come on.
Hey, did you ever, Freddie DeCordova, did they not talk at the end of the Tonight Show?
I don't know. There was something weird happening. I thought yeah.
Well, he was eulogizing his son. Chris had died in a car accident, and Johnny was talking about him. And what I've heard was that Fred gave, the wrap it up, doing a commercial, while he's talking about his son who just died. And it's like, fuck it, this is Carson. If he does 20, he does 20.
Yeah.
Fuck the advertisers.
Yeah. That's insensitive, to say the least.
Shit. And I heard that Carson never forgave him, and he was never allowed on the floor again. He had to stay up in the booth.
All these guys were together for so long that it got like family, but really like family. I don't talk to your cousin Joan anymore because of what she did in 1978. Like that shit. Right. And it got very kind of, and they all got old, and tired. And then I come along and do a show with Peter, who was great.
It was fun though, man. You're lucky you got to. I've always wanted to host one. I never on TV. I could never do TV, but I always liked the almost the independent, what are those networks? Little shitty networks, local access TV. I love those public access. I love that vibe.
It's like open, New Joke Night, but on TV.
You had the most original take though. You were kind of conversational, and your monologues were different. You had a much more original take than all.
Well, I got lucky. Thank you, but I got lucky because here's what happened: is because of the deal that was done to get Dave to go to CBS during the late night war, the CBS gave David Letterman 2 hours of real estate on CBS. It wasn't CBS time, it was David Letterman time. So what happened was when I got that show, and Kilborn had it and Tom Snyder, that was the two guys in it before, we all had the same thing, which was bulletproof. Do anything you like. Because CBS can't fire you because it's not them. It's not up to them. It's up to Dave, and Dave doesn't give a shit because Dave's doing whatever Dave's doing.
Right.
Like living Dave's life 3,000 miles away in New York. He doesn't care. So I had this hour of TV at night, and I was fucking bulletproof. And so towards the end, when I wanted to go anyway, and then I hear Dave's going, I'm like, I gotta go because the first thing they're going to do is fire my ass. I've been here 10 years, so I'm way too expensive, and I had no longer got my bodyguard is quitting the game. So now I'm in the crosshairs. So I left graciously because I think the writing would have been on the wall.
You saw the writing might have been.
I think so. I think they would have gotten rid of me. Yeah.
I do love the puppet episode.
Well, that was the 1,000th episode. Yeah, we did all puppets.
Did you?
Yeah, because what the fuck are they going to do? And there was a lot of stuff. Like, I remember when I said, I want to do the whole show with Desmond Tutu. And they're like, the fuck are you doing? This is not a political show. Man, it doesn't matter. It's interesting. It doesn't matter. And they were all like, the CBS execs were like, no. And I was like, no, I'll be fine. And then after, I won the fucking Peabody Award for having Desmond Tutu on. They were all like, we're really behind you 100%. Yeah, we always knew that. I'm glad you took our advice and went. And like, fuck you.
And you just yes them. You're a part of the process.
Of course.
You just yes them. Good point.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, I mean, that is what you do because what else are you going to do?
Did you ever have Ozzy on?
You know, I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Ozzy is a tricky interview. You don't know what you're going to get sometimes. You had him on the radio show?
Many times, yeah. I'd literally talk to him in a fucking porta-john. I love him.
Yeah, no, he's
And you give him
terrific.
gifts.
I did. He left them. I bought 19 pounds of books for his birthday. It was really humiliating.
What?
It was his birthday, and I bought him Beatles books because he likes the Beatles, and there's a few of them. And he was like, oh, thank you. And he opened them, and he left without them. And Opie and Anthony gleefully pointed it out. And then they weighed them, and it was 19 pounds of books.
Oh, man.
I'm a true douche. No, he didn't mean to. He forgot.
No, I'm talking about Opie and Anthony.
Oh, no, they did the right thing. I deserved it. They absolutely were right.
No, I don't know if you would weigh them.
They weighed them,
I think that's taking it to the... Well, it's funny, I suppose. So,
of course.
It's all right.
19 pounds of books.
That's a lot of books.
Who's your favorite?
Favorite guest?
Yeah, that you were like the one that represented the most to you, besides Billy Connolly.
I guess it's hard to say who was the absolute favorite. Maybe, I can't. There was too many.
Right.
Yeah. There was one thing I'm proud of that I did throughout the entire run of the show, because I loved The Sopranos.
Yeah.
Right? So I wouldn't have any of The Sopranos on the show. I wouldn't ruin it. I didn't want to meet. I didn't want to meet them as actors. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to meet Michael Imperial. I didn't want to. I wanted the show to be pure.
Sure.
And I did that. And then after it, I had Edie Falco on. I'm like, I'm an asshole because now it's Edie Falco.
It's great.
And it kind of ruined the reruns for me. And the other one that I never had David Bowie on the show, and because I didn't want to, because he's awesome. And I thought I'm not even going to ask. On the off chance he says yes, I don't want him to come, just in case he's a douche.
It's funny. I've never had bad experiences with most of them. I guess they can sense I'm such a fanboy.
Yeah.
That they just feel guilty. They're like, all right.
No, I didn't get bad experiences with many people, to be honest. You're right, but just in case.
In case you want to wreck it.
Yeah, because most people when they turn up to do a show like this, they're working, they're being charming, they're doing their thing, they're getting through the day. They don't want to be an asshole about it. Very few people are. But usually it's people that you don't know who they are. Like they're new and they're nervous or they're arrogant or but people that have been doing it for a long time, like Kurt Russell turned up in his own Toyota Corolla and asked where he could go and have a cigarette before he goes on.
He was good, right?
Yeah, he's great. I got quite friendly with him, and he ended up teaching me how to fly a little bit. He got me into flying airplanes.
Don't ask Harrison Ford.
No, that would. He was a tough guest.
Is he? He looks like he would be.
Well, I think he was a little kind of. I don't know for legal reasons, but it felt like he was maybe a little stoned.
Yeah, he was very well. He was holding back or something.
Yeah, it was like
a little delay.
Some guys are like that. They're a little guarded. Radio might be a little easier because there's no audience, but sometimes with an audience, all I ever ask of a guest when they talk to me is that they talk. That's the worst thing a guest can do is not, like when they're like, I don't want to talk about that. Well, then why are you here?
Yeah, right.
It's the one thing that makes you interesting.
Yeah, like Paris Hilton.
Yeah, she was, but we had promised we wouldn't go after her, so we didn't. But
I know, but it's.
She wouldn't talk.
We gotta.
This was very fun. Thank you very much.
Lovely, Jim Norton. Come on.
It doesn't get better.
Come on, and Roland, so beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful man.
I didn't mean to step on your segment, Roland.
No. And my son Milo, who was very graciously in the first part, so well done for the movie review, son. And thanks to I'm going to keep talking and see if they drop a Cosby clip, because there's a clip channel.
Yeah.
Comedy Greats. So they might have to drop something.
A good Cosby clip. It always straightens everybody right out.
Yeah. Well, we will see you
tomorrow.
We won't see you.
No. You'll hear us tomorrow.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But you'll see you tonight.
They will.
We'll see you tonight. What am I doing tonight? Oh, there's Seth Meyers tonight. I'm doing that tonight.
Yes, so they will.
So see you there, or in Sirius.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.